This podcast was recorded live in the Purple Room Studio.
Nobody knows. Who starts the show?
I guess so.
Hello, everyone. That was odd. Let me redo that.
Take two. Start recording.
Take two. I've already started.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Stream Void Podcast, episode 119? 19? Where are we?
19.
Did I change the thing? Did you change the thing?
19.
I don't know what we've done here. You are listening to the Stream Void Podcast. This is a show about life and video games and everything in between. My name is Mikey T, and of course across from me is KurbStomped.
Hi.
You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Yes.
See how I mixed those two up now?
Did you?
Yeah, I put.
I didn't notice.
I didn't introduce us first. I introduced the podcast first. You didn't even notice. Wow.
It's all blurred together.
All blurred
It's hard to tell you.
It is March the 5th, 2023.
Dude, it's almost summer.
I know.
It's beautiful.
It's still snowy outside, though.
It is. It sucks.
We are, of course, recording this on a Sunday. You are, of course, listening to this on a Wednesday, maybe. I don't know. Whatever day you listen to it in.
You got 1 out of 7 chance of being correct with that
I got 1 out of 7. It's pretty good. It's pretty good odds.
Yes.
It's better than the lottery. That's
That's definitely true.
If you are listening to this on Wednesday, please post a comment. Leave a comment down below and let us know that you are listening to it on a Wednesday.
Sure.
So that I can be right.
Sure.
At some point. With that, I'll ask you, sir, how was your week?
It was good. It was fine. I did my working, as one does. I did some warehouse time, some office time. I was alone in the office on Friday, which was good because no one was there.
Yeah.
But it was also boring because I didn't have that much to do. So a lot of time was you gotta look busy, pad it out,
Yeah.
I wasn't on Reddit then when you walked in the office. Wink,
Are
wink.
You trying to wink at me?
No, I was winking. That's me winking at the boss. I wasn't doing anything.
No, that's I don't know.
Okay.
It just seems like you're scrunching your face up all strangely.
I can't really wink, okay? But I was in the office on the Thursday, and I had a weird thing that I heard from, I don't want to call her my nemesis anymore. She's my nemesis, but I don't want to call. I was thinking, man, what if they start hearing this? Someone stumbles across this and they hear me talking mad shit about her.
Chance that, not a good chance, but there's a chance. She's
not going to find it, but maybe someone else will.
She's not very.
No, but I was just whatever. I can't really get in trouble, so. But it just was and whatever.
There's no names mentioned.
No. And maybe it's embellished for comedic effect. Who knows?
Who knows?
They would know if they heard, though.
Yeah. Yeah. She knows what she did.
Yeah. So anyways, she is going away. That's why she wasn't in the office on Friday. She's going on a little vacation, which I didn't care 2 shits about. I didn't ask her about it or do anything with it because I don't want to talk to her and I don't want to know. And I just overhear her talking with the other 2 women, it's going to be a nice getaway and blah, 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 this, that, and the other thing. I don't really think too much of it. So I went to talk to my other coworker because she says these stupid stories. This is what brought it on. My coworker comes in, she's doing something, and they're talking about their kids. They all have kids, whatever, and she's saying how her daughter's sick. She's, do you know what I did? I went outside and I got this big stick, and whenever she comes near me, I hold up the stick and go, stay away, 6 feet, stay away. And she's laughing and stuff, and I was just what the fuck? So then I was my coworker's sort of laughing at it, and then she says a story about when her kid was sick or whatever. So then I was did she think that story was real? She actually did that? So I wanted to get her opinion on it. So I was when she said that story with the stick, did you think that was real? She's yeah, I think so. And I was like, really? You think she went outside and got a stick and she holds it up when her daughter comes near her? She's like, well, when you say it like that, no. And I was like, yeah, like, I was just like, why would she make up a stupid story like that? And then laugh maniacally at it. I guess she thought it was funny in her head and she was trying to get a laugh. I don't know. I just was like, that's so weird. And she's like, oh, do you know what's weird? And I was like, no. And she's like, do you know what she's doing for her vacation? And I was like, no, I don't. I didn't care to ask. And she's like, okay, so I'm going to tell you what this is she's doing. And you tell me what your first thought is, okay? So she's going down to somewhere down south in BC, but I don't know where. Just a small village or whatever. I don't know.
Village in BC.
Somewhere down south.
Okay.
Like, I can't think of the names, but like there's like... Anyways. She's going down there. She's going to relax. She's got an Airbnb or whatever, and she's going to go down to the... And just relax for 4 days, whatever. Mm-hmm. Alone. Mm-hmm. Not taking her... They're not married, but not taking her husband or her kids. She's just going to go down and relax.
Yep.
But she's not telling her husband where she's going or the name of the place, because if she does, he's liable just to show up where she is.
And try and get all romantic with her?
That's all I got. That was all I got. And I was just like, oh, really? And my coworker's like, yeah, that's what she's doing. And I was like, God, that really sounds like something that's someone that's going to have an affair would do.
Yeah, sounds pretty sus.
And I was just like, that's really weird. Like, really, really weird. So she's like, yeah. Yeah. And I was like, wow, okay. So she's not going to tell her husband where she's going or like how to get a hold of her. She's like, she has her cell phone, but she's not going to tell her like where she is or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay. Let's break it down a little bit.
Break it down one time.
Let's assume she's not having an affair.
Yeah.
Like, you haven't got enough communication with your significant other to be like, I need time away from everybody. I'm going to be at this place, but don't show up. I need my time away. You cannot show up. You can't bug me. This is my 4 days of relaxation or whatever.
That's what I do.
And like, you're in a relationship with an adult person that would be like, that's your time. Yeah. I'll see you in 4 days, Michael. Exactly. No problem. But she can't even have her husband not just show up.
Yeah, it sounds like a communication issue right there.
So, is she having an affair? I mean, I don't think so. Like, I think I would have probably
sniffed that out a while ago.
Well, just like, she's not that slick. So I would have heard her like texting and like laughing to herself or something, you know, or like being really smiley looking at her phone or whatever, you know. So I don't think that's what it is. I think it's just like that's just the way they're together, basically.
Yeah.
And I mean, she has said things in the past where it's like, wow, he seems like a really like jealous and controlling guy. Like, did I tell the story about when she bought this like homeless guy coffee one time?
I believe so, yeah.
And how like he gave her one back one time, like, oh, you bought me the coffee, like I got you one. And like, I would have taken the coffee myself too, but I wouldn't have drank it because she pulled up in her car and he's like, I got you coffee, and just gave her a coffee. And I would have been like, how long has this bum been holding this coffee for, right?
It's just cold coffee now.
Yeah, but like, you know, did he just buy it as he saw her pull in, or did he have it like out sitting in the sun for a week and like, here you go? So she got the coffee and then told her husband, or boyfriend, whatever, fiance, I don't, anyways.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever he is. He's like, you can't go there anymore. You can't go to that Tim Hortons anymore. And she's like, why? He's like, oh, well, strange men are giving you free coffees. You can't go there. You can't go there. And she's like, okay, all right, I won't go there. So maybe it is legitimate. She just needs to go away. for 4 days, and she can't tell her husband because he would show up. But it's just, I don't know, very weird to me.
I mean, he's already installed tracking software on her iPhone, so he'll be able to find her.
She has a work one, too, that he probably hasn't. But I don't know. I don't know, man. It was just, like, very weird. So, that was the story I had at work anyways.
Yeah.
She's just a weird woman, dude.
It is what it is.
You don't think it's weird?
I mean, if she's trying to get away from her boyfriend for a couple days, I mean, she could just break up with him since he's just.
But they
like, a jealous
literally
guy.
live together and they have kids and everything. Like, it's not like that easy.
It's that easy.
Well, no, it's not. Come on, dude. No, it's not that easy. I mean, I don't think it's like they're, he's abusing her or anything like that, obviously. But no, it's not that easy.
As long as she's happy, that's all that matters, really.
Is she though?
I don't know. Is she?
I don't know.
You would be the one to know if she's happy.
She just said things in the. I can't imagine being like the things she said. I couldn't imagine being like, wow, I have a really fulfilling relationship. Like just like they were the two other women in the office that are like the owner's wife and the owner's wife's sister.
Yeah.
They're talking like, oh, me and I'm not going to say my boss's name, but me and him went for a walk, and then we went home, and we've been watching this TV show together, and we watched another episode, and then we had a nice dinner, and then we had a nice talk, and, and then her sister's like, oh, yeah, me and my husband, went to the beach, and we had a nice day at the beach, and had some cheese and crackers and all this stuff, had a nice conversation, and they're like, what did you do? And she's like, oh, I just, went home and read a book or whatever. And they're like, oh, do you ever do anything with your husband? She's like, no, we're not friends. We don't do anything together. We don't have any common interests. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, you don't do anything together? Like, the only thing is you have 2 kids together? That's the only thing? I was like, wow, that sounds terrible.
2 kids and the Lord Jesus.
I don't think she's religious, but...
No? That would...
No, the other 2 are.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think so.
That would explain why she would be still with him.
No.
In that case.
No, she's not.
Ultra-religious.
No. Definitely not.
Yeah, it's strange, but she's got to get away. She's got to get away, right?
Yeah, it just sounds like a terrible relationship to me.
It does sound like a terrible relationship. So. It sounds like just absolute trash,
just
broken relationship.
I don't think
that needs to be,
It just sounds like boring.
Well, yeah. If you're with someone you don't have any common interests with, and all you do is go home, eat some saltines, and read a book, then that's something's got to change.
I guess maybe she likes it. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's cool for her. I don't know.
Maybe.
Just as like, ooh, that'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go for a hike. Oh, I'm gonna stay at home. Oh, okay. Goodbye. Can we do anything together? No, we don't have any common interests. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Do you want to try to maybe enjoy something I do? No, that's okay. I'll just stay here. Wow. Okay. Whatever. So anyways, yeah, my first thought was like she's having an affair, but then I just was like, ah. Or maybe she's going to be like on the Tinder, like down there and like, which way do you swipe on Tinder? I don't know.
Swipe right.
That's like good? How do you, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Like, there's a lot of swiping up and down.
There's a lot of
swiping.
Now that you mentioned it, I have no idea what swiping which way means what. All I know is that there's swiping involved.
Yeah. Do you know why it's called Tinder?
No.
Because you're trying to create a fire.
Oh, trying to find a match?
That too. It's like a double whammy.
Oh, it is a double whammy. Hello.
So, anyways.
Double the whammy, double the fun.
That was my work week. Anyways. Wow. Yes. What about you?
Yeah, I had a work week.
Did you?
Yes.
How did it go?
I went to Lillooet. I went to Lytton once. I drove back the same day. I was basically just training my replacement to do the things.
Your replacement?
Yes.
What do you mean replacement?
I'm on vacation after today.
Oh, I see.
After today.
When you say it like that, it's like I've been let go.
No. Someone needs to be able to fill in for me while I'm on vacation. And after today, I consider myself on vacation.
Perfect.
Because today is my last day of responsibilities.
Yeah. So
where I still have things to do.
Stop messaging me after today.
I mean, you can still message me. It doesn't matter. But
non-work related.
Non-work related. Yeah. Yeah, my work phone is off now. It's just off.
Nice.
But the key people have my home phone just in case stuff goes absolutely terrible.
And you bill them at $500 an hour?
Yes.
Nice. I love it.
No, I can't do that, but I can charge some time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, it was just work, just training.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff. changing.
So did Buddy start taking ginkgo biloba?
No.
Oh.
No.
So he still is just like, we got to sort this out. Be like, Buddy,
No.
I sorted it out 10 fucking times already.
Since I've been leaving town, he's been a lot better
Yeah.
with that kind of stuff.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, well, it's just because he wants me out there with the crews.
Couldn't he just say that?
Yeah, well, that's what he does.
Yeah, but he doesn't say it
But
in a
he
nice way.
He also panics a little bit too much when
Says it like a
stuff's going.
peckerhead, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
a little bit.
Yeah.
A little
Okay.
bit. He's trying to fix all that stuff
Okay.
with his
His brain?
issues. Yes,
He needs ginkgo.
he needs some ginkgo biloba.
Maybe like a fucking edible at the start of the day too.
Could be
Smooth them out a little
Smooth
bit.
him out a little bit.
Yeah, dude.
I don't want to say too much about stuff that's going on because the boys are listening, and there's a lot of management stuff happening. So
The boys all love you though.
the boys all love me for sure.
If you asked, they'd blow you.
Maybe some of them.
You don't even have to ask. You don't even ask nicely. You just be like, someone needs to get down on my Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't ask. That's the law.
No, I'm not meaning like at work. It's off the clock.
Oh, off
obviously.
the clock. Okay, yeah.
Obviously. Come on. Obviously.
My work truck
Mm-hmm.
has been like my old work truck has been just off the road for quite some time. And one of the main things was that we were supposed to get that work truck back on the road because it's one of the only ones that has all
like
the things.
the whole like big ass
the whole
work truck.
big ass work truck.
Actual work truck.
Actual work truck.
Yes.
It's the one that
Has like the portable like work area.
yeah, it's the one that Dirty Ron and the boys was
Yeah.
driving around for a while. And then, it's a V10 Triton, so it split one of its headers and fired a spark plug out the top. So we were waiting for that to get... We had to get a whole new engine in it. Had to get a whole bunch of other stuff done. Spent $20,000 getting this thing back on the road.
Yeah.
We take it in for a CVI, which is, commercial vehicle inspection.
And they're like,
You have to have
no,
it CVI'd. And
failed.
They go underneath and they're like, yeah, it's rusted out. Frame's rusted. It's
Get
off
a
the
new
road.
truck.
New truck.
So
It's like, oh my God.
So they spend all this money. Like, okay.
We had it up at several large truck facilities to get it done. And none of those guys said anything about
But that's
the
not
frame.
their job to tell you that, is it?
Well, it'd be nice if they did. We're giving them a ton of money to do some repairs.
We lifted it up. It's really rusty under there. But the thing is, it's just like there's just some fucking wrench monkey under there.
Yeah, but these guys they're like big truck places, so they know what they're looking for, especially, and they can do CVI and stuff like that. So you would think that someone would have noticed that, especially since they've been under there multiple times, repairing brakes, repairing all this kind of stuff. It's like, oh my God.
But the thing is they don't make any money if you go lift it up and go like, we're putting a new engine in, but maybe I should let them know it's really rusty before I put the engine in. They go, let's put the engine in and bill them, please. That makes us money. If we don't put the engine in, we don't get paid money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
But you'd think,
Oh, I didn't notice.
something.
Oh, I didn't notice. Oh, it is. Oh, look at the holes. Oh, how did I miss that?
As soon as they got the check, they could have just been like, oh, yeah, your frame's rusted out.
Yeah, but like then they know it's like malicious, dude. They'll let the CVI guys tell you that.
Yeah.
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 So.
Yeah, we had it in 3 different places, 3 different shops. Nobody said anything.
Maybe it was hidden then.
I could have been.
Maybe it's something you had to have your little mirror out looking.
Yeah, that could be.
Who knows? Maybe the CVI guy was lying. He was like, oh, this is how I get my bribe. You got to grease his palm.
I don't know.
Slip him a $5 or see what happens.
We did a hot $5.
A hot $5.
A hot $5 bill.
Goes a long way nowadays.
It doesn't actually.
No, it doesn't.
Not at all. Which we were discussing.
Right.
We were discussing that before the podcast.
Yeah, I couldn't believe we were talking about like cost of living, and he's telling me the stats of how much people pay for like food and shit, and I was like, no fucking way, that can't be right. Yeah, it might be right. It might be right.
Yeah, I mean, inflation's up so high right now, especially on food, and you're like, oh my God, how is this costing this much now?
Yeah.
I'll buy a tin of beans and, a packet of bacon, and it'll be like $300. I'm like, what's
expensive?
Frig? It's so expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was my work week. On vacation for the next 2 weeks.
Nice.
Yeah, last day of responsibilities is today, which is to get the podcast.
Yeah. Yes.
And probably no podcast next week because I'll be off and about.
Yes. So we'll see you again in 2 weeks' time.
Yes.
Bye. No, wait, we're not done. We're not done. We're not
yet.
done.
We're only been recording for 45 minutes here.
Exactly.
Not even 45 minutes. 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Other than that, didn't play anything except for Game Club because, oh my God, but we'll talk about it.
Oh, I played something.
Did you?
Yeah, I played Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh.
What do you say "oh" for? Why you say it like that?
I've played it before. It's not my cup of tea.
When did you play it?
A while ago.
How?
Like a while ago.
Like how much did you play though?
A little bit.
Like 2 minutes?
No, probably about half an hour.
Yeah, it's not even. You didn't even get through the tutorial.
The tutorial, if it doesn't grab me in that time, I'm just
come on,
not
dude.
gonna
You
continue.
played through the friggin' Destiny 2 tutorial, and that thing's hot dog shit.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
But I have a fondness for Destiny, so
Anyways.
I had to get through it.
Yeah, me and the tank were playing Generation Zero,
Yep.
and that game just is too buggy for me, and like it's just too. I don't know,
Is that like the robot game we were playing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like I'd be playing and it wouldn't track some missions, and like sometimes it would, and then it would crash all the time, and
Yeah, I remember having those issues where one guy would go off and complete the mission, and the rest of us would be like, "Oh, well, now we can't complete it."
Yeah, so
because it
was
wouldn't
like,
complete it for everyone in the party.
It was just like it was a fun and interesting game, but it just was too much for me. So we kind of put that on the side. But we're looking for another game to play. That's basically on Game Pass. That's sort of multiplayer or whatever. And I sent him a listing of all the games that I thought were interesting, and he poo-pooed them all.
Of course.
Except, well, what do you mean, of course? He had reasons why for everyone. Like, I suggested Fallout, and he'd already played it a bunch, and like...
Fallout 76?
Yeah. And I can't remember the other one that I said. But anyways... And it was like, oh, Elder Scrolls Online, that's on Game Pass. It's gratis, you know?
Free, gratuit.
I've already played it, so I know what's going on. So we were like, let's try it out, whatever. So we played it one night and had fun, and then we did it another night, and it was good. So I think it's going to be a reoccurring one for us. It's just like a fun fucking around, you know?
Yeah, a lot of people have fun playing that game.
Yeah.
It's just not for me. I'm not going to poo-poo anybody else's
It's changed a fair amount since you played it, because it's now like level scaling. You can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Do anything.
That's not fun.
Well, it kind of is and isn't. I mean, there still is challenge, but it's just like every zone.
Yeah.
Before it'd be like if you stepped foot into the wrong zone, it's like, oh, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You can't even do 1 damage to these guys. But they did it so now it's pretty much every zone is playable, and then the dungeons and stuff are challenging. So
I'm just I guess I'm just old fashioned where I like that non-level scaling.
I prefer that too.
I'm like, I can't go here yet, but and then when you get there, it's more of a like, hey, I got here. Great.
Yeah, I like that too, but I don't mind this the way they've done it in Elder Scrolls. But in an MMO, I'm more okay with it because it's like, oh, my buddy's level 150. And I'm level 2, and I want to play with him.
Yeah.
Like, does he make a new character? It's like, no, fuck you. Whereas this one, if I can take my level 150 character to the same zone, and I'm doing a proportional amount of damage to what he's doing.
Yeah.
Because to him, the mob is level 1, but to me, it's level 150. So that's fine. I don't like it in single player. Yeah. That's where I'm like, what the fuck? Why is it level scaling? Like Skyrim, it's all level scaled. It's like, I'm level 50 and this mud crab is still fighting me like I'm level 1? Like, that's bullshit. I don't like that.
I like the way Destiny did their level scaling, because they didn't level the enemies to you, they leveled you to the enemies.
Well, I mean, that's more or less the same thing, the way this is going. Either way, really.
Yeah.
They both get the same result.
Well, it's because, so when you're low level...
Yeah.
The enemies...
Like, they can still kick the shit out of you.
Yeah, when you're low level, you get the shit kicked out of you. When you're higher level, they don't so much kick the shit out of you, but you still don't kick the shit out of them.
Okay, so this is... Yeah, okay. This scales you to the...
Yeah, but if you're low level and you go to a high level area, they kick the shit out of you.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Whatever. MMO, whatever. I kind of like it just because then you can play with your friends, whatever. But, yeah, we had some fun, did some dungeons... So far, nothing's been a challenge, but we've only done like the easy shit, really.
Yeah. Nice.
But then there's a huge sale going on with ESO right now where you can buy like all the expansions for like $30. So I was just like, okay. And it was like it's like the collector's editions.
Yeah.
So I got like these stupid fucking pets and mounts and all this shit.
Nice.
So I did that. So It's been fun anyways.
Yeah, good.
I like it. I have a good time. It's not crossplay though.
No?
No.
That's weird.
It's not even cross-platform like Xbox to PS3 or PS4 or 5.
Why?
I don't know. They just haven't done it.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's stupid.
You'd think with an MMO like that's something that they would implement, right?
They should totally do it, but it's probably because Sony charges a fee to do cross-play, or at least they did. I don't know if they still do.
Well,
but like,
just-
make it cross
just
with
leave-
PC.
Yeah, just leave Sony out of it. Make it cross with everybody else.
I prefer to play it with a controller though.
I mean, you can play with the controller on PC.
But I can't play with the tank then. And I already played it for like...
Well, when it's crossplay, you can.
Yeah, but my character... Well, unless I can log into my Xbox account on PC and have all the shit I got, I'm not starting again on PC.
No.
I got too much shit on the Xbox.
They'll do it the way Destiny did it, where you just
Choose your account.
choose your account.
I'm hoping Warframe eventually does that, but they haven't yet.
No. Yeah, that Warframe definitely should.
Well, Warframe is crossplay now.
Oh, that's good.
It's just not cross-save.
Yeah.
Because I logged into Xbox and I played it. And you can play with mouse and keyboard on Xbox.
Yes.
So I did.
No. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What were you playing recently that you could plug in your mouse and keyboard?
Cyberpunk.
Well, Cyberpunk. Yeah.
But Cyberpunk is not good. It's good-er, but it's like, remember I said tab is crouch? Or like control or something is crouch?
Yeah.
And it's not, you can't make it toggle? It's,
What?
Yeah, it's push to crouch.
That's dumb.
Dude, it sucks balls. And you can't adjust it or anything. I'm hoping they do another patch to like fix the mouse and keyboard controls because it's really fucking bad.
Yeah, I haven't played that on mouse and keyboard yet. I've just been straight on the couch playing on controller.
The whole time?
Cyberpunk. Yeah.
Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe I loaded it up on the big rig here just to see what it looked like.
It sucks with controller though.
I'm not having an
The
issue
controlling
with
is just like accelerated or something. I don't know. I don't like it.
it.
Mouse and keyboard was much better.
Yeah,
So-
I haven't had any problems with controller. Maybe just because I started with controller and
I don't know.
I've just been playing it the entire time with controller that it's okay.
But I was too. And I just was like, something's wrong with it. And then I was like, mouse and keyboard. And I was like, oh yeah.
maybe I am feeling something's wrong with it, but I think that I chalk that up to frame lag from going to my TV.
No, it's not.
Because if you don't have it in game mode, then you stick around. It's like there's that little bit of delay, right?
No,
'Cause
it's
trying to
just the
output
way the game
HDR10.
is. It's kind of like, it's got auto aim and stuff like that, but it's got like accelerated
Yeah.
control.
I'll have to try that. That's what I chalked it up to.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll try it on mouse and keyboard as well.
I liked it a lot more. Like I made it further than I ever made it with mouse and keyboard. I actually almost got to Johnny Silverhand.
Oh.
So I've never made it that far on controller. Anyways,
I know I put it on the big rig just to check it out with full detail, just everything jacked up, running 30 frames because that's what Cyberpunk does. Just max ray trace. I'm just like, 10 frames, great.
yeah, exactly.
What the hell kind of PC I got here?
Yeah.
But yeah, the graphics in that game are still ridiculously intense. Nothing can run it at full chooch. Not even
I mean, the Series X can run it at 60 frames per second in performance mode.
Yeah.
And 30 in ray tracing.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's equivalent to Ultra PC. I don't know.
I don't think it is.
So
I don't think so. Yeah, because you jack the people up, like the crowd.
yeah,
It's just like there's so many people on those streets.
Yeah.
But then you get in 5 frames a second.
Yeah.
Just trying to
Just
render all
chugging
these people.
around.
Yeah, it's still one of the most graphically intense games out there.
Mm-hmm.
In regards to its optimization and whatever, because I don't know if it's a issue with optimization that nothing can really run it at full chooch.
I mean, they did. Optimization.
Yeah.
They're still working on it. So
Probably.
yeah. So, anyways, and the only other thing, I didn't really play anything. I mean, I've played more Until Dawn and beat that and everything like that. I can't. My video idea for Until Dawn is not really going to work out.
No? Why?
Well, did I say what the idea was?
You said it in private, not
Okay,
on
so my
here.
idea was to do a video about like everything they got wrong about Canada in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Because it takes place in Canada, right?
Yep.
But when I was like laying this video out in my head, it was based off of the things the teens were saying mostly.
Yeah.
And doing, because they were doing all this shit that was wrong. But eventually you learn in the game They're not Canadian.
They're Americans.
They're Americans visiting Canada. So it's like most of the video was like stuff they were saying and doing that was like no teenager in Canada would do this.
Yeah.
So the amount of stuff that could actually go in the video is very limited. Like there's, it'd be like a minute long video basically.
Yeah.
So I just was like, I guess I can't really do what I wanted to do, unfortunately. It was a good idea, but because like I remember when I was doing it, one of our stream friends, the Bavarian Gamer, was like, "Oh, on the wiki it says they're American," and I was like, "Well, how would the wiki like what? It doesn't say that anywhere in the game. Like, are they just assuming?" It does say it in the game, but it's only on like you have to find like one of the clues. Like the game is like a horror game where the kids go to the cabin, the kids start dying, and there's a mystery about what's happening. There's an evil creature, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But you can find a clue, and it'll say, like, it'll be like, what does this clue mean? I found a clue, and it was like, oh, you found, like, the guy's dad's award for his movie directing. And it's like, okay. But then you find later, like, the kid faked his death. And then it updates the old clue about the dad's award saying, like, oh, he learned about special effects to fake his death because of his dad's film work. Oh. It's like, oh, the clue sort of like, related to the game. So I found a clue that I was like a newspaper clipping, and it updated all the old clues, and it was saying how on the map this shows where all those where the two American teenagers went missing a year ago.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, they are American. Damn it.
They are allowed to say beanie. Damn it.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyways, it's not going to work out. But anyways, I beat Until Dawn. I got everybody killed. I had to like work hard to kill everybody in that game.
Yeah.
Like literally the last scene, there's two characters that cannot die until the last scene.
Yeah.
You cannot kill them. It's not possible. So I finally got them killed and whatever. And it was brutal. Like, they're getting their heads chopped off and shit. But
yeah.
Seeing like the real actor, like Hayden Panettiere's like head laying on the ground, decapitated with her tongue hanging out was a little weird. But anyways, it was good.
Yeah, nice.
So, and then I watched on Movie Stream a terrible, ridiculous movie last night.
Of course. What else would you watch?
Well, like this movie was legitimately bad.
Oh.
Like we watched The Garbage Pail Kids, which I know is a bad movie, but it's like ridiculously bad, like in a like, oh, it's good kind of way.
Yeah,
it's so stupid. It's good.
So stupid you can barely get through it.
No, you can get through it, but it's just like so gross and stupid and everything like that. Whereas this other movie, like, and you know it's a dumb movie. Like it's about Garbage Pail Kids. They're aliens.
Yeah,
they came to Earth and they're gross. And like this kid pisses himself 5 times in the movie. Like it's so stupid. You know it's stupid. Like everything about it is stupid. It's not serious, obviously.
Yeah.
Whereas this other one I watched called Bloodhook that I'd never heard of, it's taken itself seriously. Like it's a serious slasher movie about a guy who uses a giant fishing hook to kill people.
Yeah.
But it's so fucking stupid. Like, and I know people are always complaining like, oh, I didn't like this horror movie. Everyone was so stupid in it. And it's like, yeah, it's a horror movie.
They're supposed to be.
They're stupid. But like, this was like a movie that was supposed to be like a thriller, like legitimate thriller. Like, it's hard to explain the difference. Like I know the difference because I see all these other movies that people complain about. But like this one, like the characters were legitimately stupid. Like you think in a horror movie, it's like, why would you run back in the house? Well, you're scared.
Yeah.
Like you're not thinking right.
Yeah.
Where it's like they want to draw out the killer, so the guy's supposed to go sit in the boat and play this music to bring him out.
Yeah.
So rather than doing that, he sits in the boat overnight, just like wringing his hands till the morning, and then the killer puts by on his boat with what he thinks is his dead's girlfriend body in it. It's like wrapped in her like robe.
Yeah.
And he's like, see you later, kid. And the kid's like, I'm gonna get you. So rather than starting the boat and chasing the guy, he takes the boat back to the cabin, gets in the bed with his like girlfriend's friend who wants to have sex with him, lays down in the bed, starts touching her, and then thinks like, no, I better go get my girlfriend, and then leaves the cabin.
Oh my god, that is stupidity beyond.
And it was
that's
like,
just beyond.
What the fuck? Like who wrote this? Like, and someone directed it. So then like, I got to know who directed this, because like obviously this guy never worked again in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So I click on his name, and it was the name's not going to mean anything. His name's Jim Mallon, and I'm like, Jim Mallon? He was like one of the like writers and directors and producers of Mystery Science Theater 3000. He was the voice of Gypsy on Mystery Science Theater 3000. And I was like, he directed this movie? What the fuck is going on here? So it was terrible. And I was like, wow, this movie's got a great poster. Like, how have I never heard of this movie before? And then I was like, oh, that's why I've never heard of this movie before. Because it was so stupid. So
it's got a 4.3 out of 10 on IMDb.
That's high, dude. That's high.
Oh man, that is a great poster.
Yeah, it's like a picture of like a bikini girl with like a fishing hook, and she's like, the fishing hook got me.
Got her bikini.
Yeah, it doesn't get their bikinis.
The top. Yeah,
and apparently,
oh my god, fishing was never like this.
Yeah,
you can't worm your way out.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god.
It was apparently threatened to be given an X rating originally for violence because it was so violent. X rating, like adults only, basically. X just means adults only. It doesn't mean pornography. It just means adults only. But like the violence is so ridiculously stupid, like legitimately fake looking. But I know that as effects get better, your eye for it, the old stuff sort of is like, well, obviously that's not real. It looks so fake. But when that's the new effect at the time, it looks real.
It's crazy. You're not desensitized to it.
Well, and it looks real. You're like, oh my god, you know. But as you look back now, it's just like that is fucking. You know that shit's fake, right?
Yeah. The Blu-ray DVD cover looks
more menacing.
More menacing, yeah.
Yeah, it's
once you're hooked, you're dead.
Yeah, it took itself seriously, like it was a serious movie, but it was just so stupid. And it was like the guy had a metal plate in his head, and the kid used a stud finder to like see that it was metal, and like, just so stupid. Anyways, I don't recommend
it. These characters, dude.
Yeah, and that was the other thing. Like everyone in the movie, this is like legitimately their only acting credit, basically. They were like in nothing ever again.
Dude's playing his Casio keyboard in the bed.
Dude, and that was part of the story. Was like, every 17 years the cicadas come out, so the cicadas interfere with the guy's metal plate in his head and drives him crazy, but it's only when you play certain other tones with the cicadas then it drives him crazy. So they played this one song in the movie like 10 fucking times, and I'm like, this song again? But that song's tones mixed with the cicadas drove this guy crazy.
Yeah.
So then he's like, I gotta kill these kids, but I gotta use this big fish hook to do it. So it was fucking stupid, man. It was so
silly.
stupid.
That looks silly.
Yeah, it was so dumb. So I don't recommend.
Yeah. Oh well. Let's talk about something that's not dumb.
Okay.
Last of Us.
Episode 7. Yeah. It was my least favorite episode.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was fine, but it was just like... it was my least favorite one.
I liked it.
I liked it, but it was my least favorite one.
I don't know what my least favorite one would be.
It was just like... This one was like the Ellie, like, go with her wannabe girlfriend to the mall show.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, I know what the idea was behind it. They're like young kids, youngish kids, whatever. I was going to say exploring, but discovering themselves, basically.
Yes.
Like Ellie is, you know.
Discovering them all.
Discovering them all. She doesn't know she's gay yet. Maybe she has a thing, you know, maybe she doesn't know, you know. So this was kind of setting up like this nice, more or less romantic date at the mall.
Yeah, and this is all when Ellie was still part of the...
DARPA?
DARPA?
What are they called? Anyways,
DARPA?
The government types. And her little girlfriend, I don't remember her name, she'd left to join the Fireflies.
Yeah.
And she's like, you know, come on, join me. It's cool. We'll go have a cool date together to the mall. Don't worry about the bad guys, even though they'll be light and everything. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
there's no baddies in there.
It's a big concrete box, no one can see, and there's no. They say there's baddies in there, but there's no baddies.
But there is.
Yeah, surprise, there is.
Yeah. So they have a nice time in there, and like they find the Mortal Kombat machine, which was pretty funny, and they're playing Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, in her room.
Yeah, there was a Mortal Kombat.
There's a Mortal Kombat 2 poster.
Yeah, I saw that too. So they play Mortal Kombat, and they go on the carousel, but that was like the world's lamest carousel. They didn't go up and down. They just went in a circle.
Yeah, some carousels just go in circles.
Not for me, dude.
No,
I see that carousel.
They always go up and down for you.
That carousel, I'm like, nah, dude.
Not on it.
Not even worth. I'm not even worth my time, dude.
When you've never seen a carousel in your
life, yeah.
then it's the coolest shit ever.
That was the thing, is like she's never even seen. Wow, electric lights. I mean, she has electric lights, but it's like, wow, music. Wow, like they used to buy lingerie like this. Wow. So, anyways, this is all because. This is another side story to show why they do something in the present time.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing with they showed the love story of Ron Burgundy. What was his name? From from Parks and Recreation.
Yes.
And his boyfriend was to show like this is why they get a truck. They can't just find a pristine truck on the side of the road.
Like, this is why they get
So they show their whole life together of them being lovers and whatever. This is to show how Ellie will not abandon Joel when he tells her to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I've been stabbed by a broken baseball bat. I enjoyed the episode. I just was like, maybe it was a little too slow for me. I don't know.
It was.
I don't know.
They built it up a lot. They did. But I think showing what Ellie was like before she was bit. And how she got bit.
How she figured it out and everything.
And her acting in this episode, I think, was phenomenal.
Oh, like, she's good in every episode.
I think this one, it's just, her acting was just... Yeah. I mean, she is good in every episode. Man, she really played it on this episode. Like, it was really good.
Yeah, I agree. I liked it. It just was like, at the end, I was like, that was my least favorite one.
It's like, stuff happened.
Yeah. It wasn't like a filler episode. Like, I've watched other shows where it was like, what the fuck was the point in this episode? Because you needed a 22 episode season. That's why this episode exists.
Yeah. That's the anime trope right there.
Yeah. But like in this one, it was like, okay, yeah, I get it. I understand what's going on. It was interesting to see what happened. Maybe I thought their date at the mall dragged on too long. They did too much. But it was like, they want to, show how they were feeling for each other and everything, and how it, evolved her character, her like future actions and everything like that.
Yeah. So
it was good and everything, but it just was like,
I mean, it's just like episode 3 in that respect.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I was like, why did I like the gay one so much? Am I gay?
They're both the gay one. What are you talking about?
But like, that's the gay man one, right?
Yeah.
But that one was like, I don't even know. Like, anyways.
So I did some research into if this was West Ed. I'm like, did they shut down West Ed to do this shot? But no, it was an abandoned mall somewhere.
Oh, really?
That they just rebuilt a little
dressed
bit.
up?
Yeah, they dressed it up.
I mean, abandoned malls are a dime a dozen, so...
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, did they shut down West Ed to do this? Carousel in the middle? Like, come on, that's got to be West Ed, right? But no, it was an abandoned mall, and I didn't look up to see if that carousel was in that particular mall, but or if they brought it in.
I would think they brought it in.
That is a huge amount of work.
Maybe that they didn't even bring in the mall.
Yeah,
like maybe that part they just green screened it.
Just CG.
They went to some other carousel,
Yeah, that's entirely.
Or maybe
possible.
That's why they didn't move up and down. She was just sitting on a green box.
I mean, yeah, it could be.
So. Yeah, it was good. I liked it. I'm excited to see, what happens. Now it's like, there's 2 more fucking episodes. I could have played through the fucking game.
Probably.
Maybe I power through it this week or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
But the gameplay in that game is not good to me.
No?
I don't like it.
I've never seen it played.
It's like stealth. I hate fucking stealth, man.
Yeah.
It's like the worst, dude. It's a clicker. I got to stealth around it. So anyways, we still haven't seen... the actual characters that played Joel and Ellie in the game yet, in the show. That I think. So they're going to be in the last 2 episodes. So
there you go.
They're supposed to be in it.
Yeah.
With actual roles and lines and everything like that. So
at the end of this episode, Joel tells Ellie to get out of here. So at the end of the episode, she rummages the kitchen, finds some thread and needle, and goes to sew Joe up his broken baseball bat wound.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Because when I had my pinky fingers, well, it was one of my fingers got stitched up. I think it was this finger, my ring finger on my left hand. The freezing hadn't fully taken.
Oh, yeah. That feels good.
It was so unbelievably painful going through those sensitive areas of the finger.
Well, I think your finger is a little more
it is a little bit more sensitive, but still, that was with proper needle, proper thread, and a little bit of local anesthetic.
Yeah.
Whereas going in with Joel with just like the thread and needle that she found in the cupboard,
didn't disinfect.
Like that's gonna be painful.
Can you find some fucking bourbon or something? Just get them blasted a little bit.
Yeah, pull some of that in the wound.
Yeah, or like disinfect the wound or something like that. Like make sure there's not a sliver of the bat left in there or anything.
Yeah, don't sew that up with a sliver of the bat.
So, yeah, it was it was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the next episode that airs tonight.
Yes, it does.
I won't watch it till a couple days from now when it shows up on my streaming platform of choice.
Yeah.
So, should be good.
All right. Mandalorian, Season 3.
Yep. Episode 1.
Episode 1. It aired. It came out.
Part 17, I think they said. It was part 17.
Part 17.
Yeah, the apostate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's one continuing story.
Yes, it is.
Even though every week is just the adventure of Mando on another planet.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And this is no exception.
Yeah, it's the same as everything else in the series.
Except it's Mando on 3 different planets.
I mean, yeah, but it's always like we got to go to a different planet and adventure. So they showed the recap. So I watched the recap, and I'm like, why are they showing IG-44?
Oh, I know. I was like, this is odd.
Yeah. And then they show, like, him talking to the armor and how you took your helmet off. You're out of here, buddy.
Yeah.
And I was like, that didn't happen. I didn't see that.
No?
I just watched the series.
You missed it then.
But then I was like, was this in the Book of Boba Fett? Because that's not...
It might have been in the Book of Boba Fett.
It's in the Book of Boba Fett.
Huh.
Same thing with he's flying and... Was that a Naboo starfighter? I was like, where did he get this Naboo starfighter from?
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
Yeah, that was in the book. I'm pretty sure that was in the Book of Boba Fett as well.
I was like, I had to watch that fucking show too, man.
Yeah, the last half of Book of Boba Fett is just Mandalorian.
Oh my god. So anyways, that I was just like so confused because I'm like, I literally just watched the whole series of The Mandalorian and none of this shit was in there.
Yeah.
So then I was like, oh, it was in the book.
IG-44 was in there.
Well, yeah, IG-44 was. But I was like, oh, I had to watch the Book of Boba Fett. I don't want to watch that show. So I guess I'll watch it anyways. But so for whatever reason now, I mean, Mando went from like ultimate droid hater.
Yeah.
Now, like, yeah, good guy, IG-44.
Good guy, IG-44. I mean, IG-44 changed his mind when he was reprogrammed.
Yeah, but like, why is he
droid.
so attached to IG-44?
Because he had the right programming.
So fucking get another droid and program it up, man.
I don't know how.
He doesn't know how to fix IG-44 either. He took
sure
it to
doesn't.
these stupid ass like little munchkins to fix them. Anyways, goes back to Navarro. What's it called? No, that's a guitarist from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
No, it's Navarro, I believe.
Chad Navarro. Anyways, he goes to the planet. What's his name? Griff is there. Is that his name? Grief Karga?
Griff
Karga. And he's like, I'm on business. And they have like a duel with some pirates. Grief is all flossed out and got his drip on with his like robots carrying his robe and shit. I don't know, man. Why is everyone wearing a like cape in Star Wars?
That's just how it works.
I don't know, dude.
When you're a magistrate, grand magistrate.
Are you royalty in the future? Like,
he's the king of the planet. I guess
so.
What is a Navarro? Thanks, Google.
Yeah, they have a pirate fight, and then IG-44 comes back to life, but is reverted to his old programming, so they have to like shoot him and stuff. He wants to kill the child, and even after all this, he's like, "Well, what if I get him a fresh start here?" It's like, buy a new fucking droid, dude.
I didn't think that was going to happen. To be like, well, he's messed up. Better go do something else. Like, no, we're going to fix him still. So get him a fresh chip.
They also made mention of what's her name that got fired. Her character.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name, but her Cara Dune.
Yeah, Cara Dune.
He's like, where's Cara? And they're like, oh yeah, she joined up she's away. she's indisposed permanently.
Yeah.
Don't look for her. So he gets out of there. The pirates attack him. They fight. Whatever. He wins because he's Mando.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Yeah. And he goes to one of the planets in the Mandalore system to talk to. I don't even remember her name.
Yeah, one of the other Mandalorians that was going to try and reunite, going to try and take Mandalore back.
The one that Mandalorian beat her to take the Darksaber from her. And he's like, where's your fleet? Where's all your people? She's like, well, you took the Darksaber from me, so I ain't shit. So, that's up to you there, King Mando.
Yeah.
Even though he's an apostate now. But she looked like she's had some work done between season 2 and 3, or like they smoothed her face off or something.
Yeah?
She looked younger this time.
Huh.
Something happened there.
I didn't just watch them all, so I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, she looks different. Not that much. It's very subtle, but I was like, wow, she looks like refreshed, you know?
Yeah.
So the whole reason Mandalore is trying to do all this shit is this stupid, like, made up bullshit for the Mandalorians. He's like, take off your helmet. You're out of the squad. But what if I bathe in those sacred waters? Doesn't our creed say that I can come back in? That is the way. I don't like that.
I'm okay with it.
No, I don't like it because they can just say anything now.
Well, yeah.
But like, if they wanted to be like, oh, but I can take my helmet off. What about this clause in the way? Oh yeah, that is the way. You're right. It's just like
there's one way. It's just the way.
Yeah, but like they could say literally anything now.
Well, yeah.
But it's just corny, man.
I mean,
it's like, oh, you killed all those innocents. Yeah, but what about this in the way? Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that is the way. It's cool. What if I, climb to the top of, like, Mount Pupukaka, and then I do a backflip off, and I land on my feet? Oh, yeah, that is the way.
No, there's only one way.
Yeah, but we don't know the way, though. That's what I'm saying. They can say whatever bullshit they want now.
Exactly. It's like the Force. You can say whatever bullshit they want about that, too.
But,
it works,
But
right?
no, it doesn't work, because then they'll be like, oh, it's midichlorians. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Midichlorians?
Yeah, your midichlorian count.
No, get the fuck out of here. They ain't mentioned that since, man. That was a prequel thing, and then they forgot all about it, because it's so stupid.
It was the way, but it was dumb, so they got rid of it.
Anyways, again, you're winding me up. So... it was fine episode, whatever. I'll watch it, but it's just like
I didn't think you'd say that. I thought you would say it was awful.
It was. I mean, the kid at the start. The Mandalorians were so fucking stupid at the start, man. They're doing their little ceremony.
Yep.
They're gonna baptize this kid in the piss water of this planet.
Yep.
Apparently, you can add new people into Mandalore on this other fucking planet.
Yep.
It's cool. They adjusted the way, but Mando takes his helmet off. Sorry, buddy, you're out of the club.
He's a youngling. He just got discovered.
Yeah, but like, how can they add more in? He's on some other fucking planet. He's not on Mandalore.
They
changed the fucking way, man. Anyways,
they got to be able to do it somewhere. Otherwise,
but they can't use the same water to be like, okay, you're absolved of your sins, Mando.
No, that's not the waters from the mines of.
But they didn't do that on this planet before for younglings.
Yeah, it's probably a poor choice on their part to mess with the story.
Anyways,
I think. Because everything's more fresh in your mind with probably the other stuff, it makes a little bit more sense to you in that regard. Because I haven't watched the first season,
since it came out. Yeah, okay.
Whereas I just watched it, so you've got a little bit more insight onto this kind of thing.
They're baptizing this kid like he's joining the Catholic Church, and a crocodile comes out of the water, attacks him.
Giant crocodile.
They're like, okay, kids, go in the cave. Everybody hide. So rather than like
with a little bit more panic in there.
Well, yeah, but then they started fighting this crocodile, and it's like, oh, this guy got hit. This guy's dead. Oh, this Mandalorian's dead. Oh, we lost 5 guys. Oh, now 10 are dead. We'll keep fighting it.
You got to.
Why don't they retreat? Everyone's gonna fucking die to this crocodile.
They're Mandalorian. They don't retreat. I don't know.
So it's like, okay. This fucking... And they're going to lose everybody to this insignificant piece of shit crocodile. And then Mando comes in as Naboo starfighter and blows him away and just sort of looks at him like, hey, what's up? I'm back, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, sure I get why they did it. It looked cool.
Yeah.
And it was a cool action scene. But I'm just like, as if... And then they're like, okay, everyone into the sky. So they fly into the sky and they land on the thing's back. It's like, oh, we'll put this explosive on the toughest part of the creature's body.
Got to get it somewhere.
Put it on its leg where it's unarmored, or literally anywhere else.
They're new to the planet. They don't know the creature.
No, they're obviously not, because they're baptizing this kid in the holy water. Okay,
they might have.
They've been here a while,
for a few years.
dude. They have the furnace set up in the fucking cave and everything. Like they've been there for a hot minute.
That could have been a month. Could have been good.
Anyways, they were gonna let everyone fucking die to this fucking alligator. Where they're worried, like, hey, we ain't got any younglings. We're gonna die out. Fuck it. This giant crocodile. Why not everybody? Like, hey, it's time to backpack and jetpack the fuck out of here. Let's shoot him from the sky. This crocodile can't get us in the air. But no, they all die. But it was just because
I was going to say not everyone has a jetpack, but then you go back to like season 1 episode.
They're
4,
all
whatever. They're all got
with
jetpacks.
their fucking chain guns and shit. Anyways, I was like, these fucking stupid ass bitches. Goddamn, they deserve to die. So it was fine. I'll watch more, but it was just like it's just the same more Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's all it'll ever be, I think.
And again, it's just like is what's his name, Pedro Pascal, even in the suit?
I don't know. I know in the first season he wasn't always in the suit.
Yeah, well, obviously, like stunt doubles in there.
Yeah,
but like, I don't know. If I'm Pedro Pascal, I'll be like, yeah, I'll record my lines.
he definitely could. I mean, he might prefer to be in the suit.
I think
too,
he has to anyway.
And be cool.
Like they have to record the lines separately.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because it'd be like, like you wouldn't be able to hear him, right?
No, or you'd have like a tiny little lapel mic in there and it sounds like shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he would be. It's dubbed for sure.
Yeah,
for him.
So it's just like, yeah, put the double in there. He can work for me. I'm Pedro Pascal, man. Do you know who I am? I'm the internet's zaddy.
He is right now, that's for sure.
So, anyways, it was fine. I'm just like, I don't know. It's not that good. Like the shows, I saw some list from some website. It was like the top 10 sci-fi series of all time, and Mandalorian was third. And I was like, what?
That's even I say that's too high. It's good.
In the top 10 is too high.
Probably. It's entertaining. It's got its merits.
I enjoyed it's like Grogu's cute and funny, and he grabs the thing. That's the other thing. Is like I didn't watch the Mandalorian or Book of Boba Fett. So I don't know why the fuck he has Grogu again. It's like, didn't you just give him to Luke?
Yeah, right.
So anyway.
Yeah, you'll have to watch the second half of...
But I don't want to. That show is even worse than The Mandalorian.
You're going to have to if you want to know what's going on.
They destroyed Boba Fett by making him talk like that. Like, I know the first 3 episodes, episodes 1, 2, and 3 kind of fucked up Boba Fett. But like, wasn't 4, 5, and 6 Boba Fett like a fucking badass? Yeah. Even though he got killed by like a swinging stick.
I mean,
But wasn't he cool as fuck?
Years in the Sarlacc pit and got humbled.
No. He wasn't in the fucking Sarlacc pit for years. He was in the Sarlacc pit for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, he wasn't in there for that long.
But like, wasn't he cool as fuck? And now it's like, oh, this goofy ass motherfucker is Boba Fett. He's talking to me.
He got humbled.
He's good guy Boba Fett. Get the fuck out of here. He's a bounty hunter.
He got humbled.
God, they ruined everything with Star Wars, man. Anyways.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. I'll continue to watch it.
Good.
And it's passable.
Want to talk about
we'll talk about it, but does everyone want to hear me just complain about this shit?
I don't know. Leave a comment down below. If
you want me to shut the fuck up, let me know. But just drives me crazy, man.
You know what else drives us crazy?
No.
The fact that not all of you are on patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
Yes. Everyone
that is the only way to support this podcast is being on the Patreon. We do not have any kind of monetization with Twitch or YouTube or Facebook even.
Nope.
So if you want to get in there and you like our faces or even just the sounds that come out of our face holes, then
I wish I could burp right now.
I mean, you have to listen to the pre-show bonus content for any of that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Yes. Patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. You can support the podcast. Yep. You can get access to the podcast early. You can get access to all of the bonus content, including the bonus videos that we shoot at least once or twice a quarter.
Yeah, we gotta start brainstorming.
Yeah, I mean, I put a post out to see what people would want us to do or see, but I don't know if there's been any posts on that yet. So.
I was thinking we should do the energy drink taste test.
Oh God!
And then mix them all together in a giant
jug of energy drink.
Yeah, it'd be gross as hell, dude. Anyways,
Monster Energy. If you're listening, you're gonna
or Guru.
Well,
I'll take Rockstar.
Yeah, Rockstar.
Bang.
Well, if we want to do like a proper taste test, we have to get like either Rockstar or Monster because they have the most flavors.
I was thinking just everything.
Yeah, just get everything.
Beaver Buzz.
Well, yeah, we should get everything. But if we're sponsored by one or the other, then at least one of the big guys.
Yeah.
Then we could get because they got a lot. They got a lot of.
We'd
flavors.
have to do a trip to America, get all the flavors. It's $10,000 video.
But yes, patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. Get in there, throw some money at the screen, help support this podcast.
Yes.
Let's talk about some news.
Let's do it.
Golden Girls.
Now that's a program. That's a TV show.
That's a TV show for sure.
Yeah.
Somebody's making an RPG.
Yeah.
And it looks kind of like, what is that?
Persona.
Persona, yes, in the vein of Persona.
So it's unlicensed.
Yes.
It's just like a fan project.
It will be free.
It doesn't get shut down. It's free. I should have known it was a fan project when I started watching the video and it was just playing like generic music.
Yeah.
Because it didn't have the Golden Girls theme, obviously, because they would get sued to fucking oblivion. But yeah, it was like a RPG of old ladies. It's called Golden Girls Take Manhattan. So they're out of their element.
DX.
Yeah, DX. They're out of their element. They're not in Florida. They're not on the Lanai. They're in Manhattan. And I guess it's probably a play on Jason Takes Manhattan, too. Like Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
But, man, I'm going to play that for sure. And it has, like, the classic Golden Girls, because there's a scene where it's like, you know, Betty's like, oh, you won't imagine the day I had. And then, what's her name? Oh, why can't I think of her name?
Blanche?
No, the mom of Dorothy.
Oh. I can't think of her name.
She's
either.
like, picture it, Sicily, 1927. Yeah, I don't know why I can't think of her name. Anyways, I'm excited. I'm going to play this. I like Persona.
Yes.
I love the Golden Girls.
Yes, you do. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get shut down. That'd be pretty sad if it did.
There's a lot of Golden Girls merch. It's kind of weird. At the Canco by somewhere, there's like Golden Girls mints you can buy.
What?
Yeah, they're in a little metal tin, and there's like each girl has their own sort of. They're named, but they're obviously all the same.
Yeah. And
like Blanche's are like Blanche's Always Be Ready mints or something like that. And then Dorothy's one, it was sold out, so I would have bought. Obviously, Dorothy sold out first, obviously.
Of course.
But they all had, Rose had one and everything like that, right? And then there's a Golden Girls cookbook. There was Golden Girls novella, like a novel, a story. Like it was like an episode, but in book form and shit. So there's a Golden Girls board game, I think. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if
girls are making a comeback.
But it's like, I guess probably because they ended up on Disney Plus, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Just because it's like, well, I've always enjoyed the Golden Girls.
Yes, you have.
I've been in Golden Girls enjoyer my whole life. Even the spin-off Empty Nest, thank you, I know that. And it's just kind of crazy when I see this shit. It's like, wow, Golden Girls merch. I would have never expected that. So, what are your Golden Girls thoughts?
I mean,
Tell me your number one Golden Girls memory.
I don't have any.
What the fuck?
I never watched it.
Oh my god, what the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, I've seen a couple episodes here and there, but never really watched it.
You got to watch it on Disney Plus.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you mean maybe, dude? It's great. It's so funny.
Maybe.
It's so good. The only downfall, that thing I don't like about this series is that they have like a clip show like twice a season.
Yeah.
It's like a clip show, and then you watch clips and it's like, wow, they got clips from like literally the previous episode. It's like, I literally watched this last week. Yeah. But those episodes cost zero money to make.
Yes, they do.
So, and Quentin Tarantino's on an episode.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, he's an Elvis impersonator.
That's great.
He said that he like that episode of Golden Girls like paid for him for like years.
Wow.
Because he'd be like, man, I'm running out of money, and then just the residual check for Golden Girls would show up because it was like on every clip episode, so he got paid every time a clip episode aired.
Oh wow, that's good.
And it was in like every year's clip episodes, he was in it. So
remember this time?
Basically, it's when they were getting married and they had like 50 Elvis impersonators in the crowd of the wedding. For Blanche, I think, was getting married. I can't even remember. One of them was like the president of the Elvis fan club in Florida or something like that. It was like, you know how it goes in a sitcom. So, God, it's so good, dude. It's so funny. Still stands up.
I recall it being funny.
Do you?
Maybe. I don't know.
Mario
That was too long ago.
Mario Lopez was in an episode. He got deported. Or was getting threatened to be deported or something like that. So,
Yeah.
are you going to play the Golden Girls RPG?
Probably not.
Why not?
It's an RPG.
Yeah. Didn't you just play Chris Tales or something like that?
I played it for an hour or two.
Okay.
I tried to play for longer, but it just wouldn't work.
Oh, that's right. Golden Girls is going to work.
Yes.
It's going to be a game club game. I'm going to guess this game is only going to be a few hours long.
Probably.
This is
Well,
going
you
on,
never know.
It's going on the game club list.
You never know, because you can make some pretty long games with RPG Maker.
Yeah, but like, how long can the gimmick of the Golden Girls RPG last?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it could be like Jordan versus Ball.
Do you mean like Shaq Fu?
No. Jordan versus Ball is a fan-made Michael Jordan RPG.
Oh, I never played that.
Chicago Bulls RPG.
Like for Minute Bowl? Like the Minute Bowl?
It's I don't know.
Like he was a basketball player, like the tallest basketball player. Minute Bowl. I don't know. I never heard of that one, so I don't know.
It might not be Jordan versus Ball. It might be.
Well, is it BOLL?
No, it was BALL, I believe.
It was BOLL.
Michael, let's have a quick peek.
NBA. Just type in NBA RPG. See what comes up. Basketball RPG. Minute versus Bowl.
Oh, you type RPG in it, and that's an actual.
Oh, is it like
NBA
rebounds per game?
Yeah, rebounds per game.
Damn it, that sucks.
Okay. No, it's Barkley, Shut Up, and Jam Gaiden.
Oh, Barkley, Shut Up and Get. What were you thinking of? Jordan versus Bowl?
I don't know.
Okay.
No, but it's Barkley, Shut Up, and Jam Gaiden, which is like a full-on game maker. Charles Barkley video game.
Yeah. I knew that one. Anyways, I'm excited. Thank you for being a friend. Should I sing the whole theme song?
No.
Travel down the road and back again. Okay, I won't.
All right, good. Next up,
Uh-huh.
Square Enix CEO who constantly pushed NFT games is going to be replaced.
Yes.
By someone who loves crypto.
I mean, he says he loves crypto.
But does he really?
So, yeah, and if Google. Square Enix has been really stupid recently. Like, they've been doing a lot of stupid-ass shit. So, they're doing a vote next month? Sometime soon. To get a new CEO in there. This is the first time in like 15 years or something like that. This guy's been like in charge for 15 years.
Wow.
But they're like, you know what?
2013.
You fucked up shit, dog. We need to get a new hotness in here.
Yep.
Because shit's been not going good in Square Enixville. Besides Final Fantasy 14? Yeah. Shit's not good. Everything's been going bad. Because, like, they did Forspoken. Total fucking bomb. bomb. Final Fantasy 14. Probably the hottest MMO. Maybe right behind WoW, you know? They had to sell off Crystal Dynamics, IDOS, all that shit. They got rid of it. Tomb Raider. They had the Marvel's Avengers game. Total bomb.
Yep.
Like, everything is bombing for them. But is it actually bomb, though? Square always has these crazy, ridiculous high expectation for sales.
Yeah.
Like, they said Tomb Raider was a failure when it sold like 10 million copies, but they wanted to sell like 20 million copies or something like that. It was ridiculous. Like, they're just out to lunch. So they're bringing in this new guy. Also, the CEO now, is like an NFT enjoyer. So he's like, oh, we want NFT games. We want to sell NFTs and NFT. It's like, no one wants fucking NFTs, man. The only people that want NFTs are NFT bros.
Yeah.
And no normal person wants fucking NFT bullshit. So they're bringing in a new guy. Hopefully they'll fucking right the ship.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he's doing good, making actually stuff work instead of pushing NFTs too hard. I mean, even if he does, as long as everything works fine.
I get
right?
why they want to do NFTs, because it's literally nothing.
Yeah.
Like, it's like we make a picture of Cloud and we sell it to a guy for $1,000. It costs us, like, what do we pay the artist? $5?
Probably.
and we sell them nothing. Like that's every corporation's literal dream is I sell you nothing.
Yeah.
And you give me lots of money for it.
Yep.
So, I don't know, dude. I was such a Square enjoyer back in the day.
Oh, yeah, me too.
It's really like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Sucks. Like, every time, any Square game, I was like, fuck yeah, here we go.
I was more of an Enix game enjoyer.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know.
I called you out and you had no answer. It's like Dragon Warrior? Like, what did you enjoy from Square Enix back in the day? Custom or like
I know there was something
RoboQuest
from Enix that I was like
like they published Ogre Battle, I think.
Oh yeah,
but they didn't make it. They just published it. Anyways, they're one company, so it doesn't matter. But like it'd be like in PlayStation era, it's like Parasite Eve, yeah, give it to me. Ballerina Brave Fencer Musashi, hell yes, give it to me. Tobal number 1, a fighting game from them? Sure. Einhander? Yeah. Do they want to make a shooter? Yeah, I'll check it out, man. It's cool. Give it to me. Final Fantasy 7? Fuck yeah. 8? Okay, I'll take it, man. 9? Whatever. It's good, dude. Final Fantasy Tactics? Like, let's go. Come on.
Enix did Star Ocean and Valkyrie Profile.
I mean, they published Star Ocean,
yes.
but I mean,
I
they're not made by
Star Ocean.
They're not. They still make those fucking games, dude.
Yeah. ActRaiser?
Oh, ActRaiser.
Illusions of Gaia?
Illusions of Gaia, dude. Such a good game, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was an enjoyer of both back in the day.
Yeah, I was too. I loved RPGs. After the first one I played, Dragon Warrior, I was like, oh, this is like my Dungeons and Dragons that I enjoy. I like.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll get back onto the good stuff.
Hopefully.
And maybe like release, I don't know, a Final Fantasy game every like 3 years, maybe, rather than like every 6 years. Like, that's your number one franchise. Like, what the fuck are you doing? There should be a Final Fantasy game every fucking year, and not Final Fantasy Origins or whatever the fuck that was that no one asked for.
Yeah, the old Kill Chaos.
Chaos! Yeah, my boy Garland got fucked up.
Yep, gotta kill Chaos.
So,
yeah.
We'll see. Hopefully. Yeah.
Here's something we're not hopeful about, but maybe, I don't know. Terrible segue.
Okay.
Just scratch that from the record. Sonic creator admits to illegally trading over $1 million reduce.
Oh, yeah.
Yuji Naka.
My boy Yuji.
Yeah.
What a guy, dude. So, he was arrested twice last year for insider trading.
Yep.
And was like, well, what the fuck was he doing? Like, was he insider trading? Because this was after Square Enix. He had this whole, hullabaloo about Balan Wonderland and how he said it was all fucked up because Square made him put it out and he wanted to make it better, but they're the evil bad guys. And they made him put it out unfinished. That's why it sucks. It's not my fault. Please believe me. Which is probably, it probably is true.
It
but
probably
like,
is.
At the time, I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you burn all your bridges like this? And then it's like he gets arrested for selling stocks while he's working at Square. And it's like, well, did they throw him under the fucking bus by like leaking something like, hey, you should look at this guy while he was working for us. He did some illegal activities. So it was like, is it real or is it not? And it was real. They're reporting, it's based off of a Japanese report that he admitted he bought and sold stocks illegally.
Yep.
Insider trading,
Insider
basically.
trading, yeah. Yeah, the article points that he bought 10,000 shares for 2.8 million yen.
Yeah, that one was like, that's $20,000. I was like, wow.
That's $200,000.
2.8 million yen?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's $200,000.
It's $28,000. And then the other one was more, and he bought $1 million worth of stock. So it's like, he had $1 million to buy stock. Like, how much money does he need?
I don't know. You need more money. More money begets more money. That's how it works.
So he had that $1 million laying around to buy stock. He just didn't have enough. Like, how? What? I don't understand.
Yeah, he paid 144.7 million for 120,000 more shares.
Yeah.
After he learned about the deal.
Yeah, so he learned, like, okay, we're going to make a portable Dragon Quest game or some shit, and this is the company that's going to make it. So he's like, I'm going to buy stock in that company.
Yeah.
And then the other one was something similar. I don't remember what it was. But it's like, you had $1 million to buy stock? Like, aren't you doing good enough already? Like, the greed is massive.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
like,
pretty big.
I don't understand why you would put everything at risk, because that's like it's that's illegal.
Yeah.
Like he has a lawyer. Like
Yeah.
he knows that that's illegal. He just thought he wasn't going to get caught or whatever.
Busted.
I'm trying to picture myself in his shoes. Like if I knew like a company was going to be making a Dragon Quest game, would I go and buy the stock? Like if I didn't work for them and I had a rumor or something like, oh yeah, okay, and maybe they're making the game. Yeah, okay, maybe I'll buy it.
Yeah.
But if I had first-hand information, like I made the deal, like, hey, they're gonna make a game for us. Oh, I better fucking buy the stock when it's $1 a share.
Yeah, right?
It's like, I don't think I'll do that.
No.
Especially if I had $1 million laying around where I could just be like, I'll buy $1 million worth of shares. It's like, obviously he has more than $1 million.
Yep.
You wouldn't spend all your fucking money to do that.
Nope. Well,
So
you
it's
might
like-
if you're an idiot.
Well,
and
yeah.
he appears to be.
Well, I don't think he's an idiot. I think the greed is massive. So
How do you think you're not going to get caught, though?
he's probably done it before.
That's $1 million.
He's probably done it before. He probably did it in the 90s with something Sega was working on or whatever.
Maybe.
You know? That's not his first attempt, you know? Maybe he's only done it small scale beforehand.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, Yuji Naka bought $1 million of shares here. Maybe we should look into this. You know?
Yeah, just threw around too much weight.
Yeah, who
Got
knows?
caught.
But, you know, those weren't the first 2 times he did it. Like,
Yeah, probably
let's
not.
be serious. So, but they all get caught. Martha Stewart went to prison for the same fucking thing, man.
Yep. Old Martha Stewart.
She went to, like, Club Fed.
Yep.
But, like, still, she got prison time for it.
Yep.
So that's the one thing, man. You don't fuck around with the financials.
Nope.
IRS and all that shit.
They'll get you.
They'll get you, man.
Yep.
They don't care if you are a criminal. Just declare your income. You can fucking write on your tax form, yeah, I got this money from selling cocaine. They're like, that's cool. We get 30%.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, does that make cocaine legal? A legitimate business in that?
no,
in that
but you got to pay your income tax, dude. It's literally tax on your income.
Yep.
So
That's what it is.
or launder it. Buy a fucking car wash. Launder your meth money. You know, you got to do something. So.
Yeah. Or just, have a hotel casino in BC.
Oh, that's right. That's how we do it here.
Yeah.
That's right.
You just
I
have a casino in
forgot.
BC, and that's how you launder your money.
I won.
Sony might have to reveal what it pays for exclusives.
Yes.
Says.
So this is to do with Microsoft buying Activision.
Yes.
And Sony's trying to block it, how it's going to hurt their business or whatever.
Yeah.
Microsoft has already said, like, we're going to continue to do Call of Duty on everything. Again, they don't say what Call of Duty. They just say Call of Duty. So I still stand by what I said. It's going to be Warzone. The free-to-play is everywhere.
Yeah.
But if you want to play, like, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 or 4, whatever, 5, that's Xbox. Anyways, whatever. Besides that, Sony's saying how this is going to hurt their business. And, big time Microsoft is really going to come and, hurt little guy Sony.
Little old Sony.
So Microsoft is like, well, if we're going to be talking about this kind of exclusivity stuff, we're going to subpoena you in the discovery process. We want to know, you have to tell us, you're buying exclusives. How much are you paying? That hurts our business as Microsoft.
Yeah.
Like, this is why Final Fantasy 7 Remake is not on Xbox. It's because you paid Square to not release it on Xbox.
Yep.
That hurts our business. So Sony hasn't responded to it yet. They have whatever X amount of time to do it. But if Sony retracts their complaints, they don't have to do it.
Yeah.
So is Sony going to do it? Are they not going to do it? The other thing with this is that it only goes back until like January of 2019 or something like that. They don't have to show anything before that.
Yeah.
Just from there forward. So, yeah. It's true, though. I mean, of course, any business would do the same thing. If it was the reverse thing, Microsoft would have done the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
They'd try to block it. But, you don't... when you live in a glass house, you don't throw stones.
Yeah.
Like, did they not think this was going to happen? They just were like, whatever. If it comes up, it comes up. If it's not, it's not.
Yeah, it's probably what it is.
Like,
If it happens, if it comes up, we'll whine about it, but we know it's coming.
yeah, and it's not like it's a secret. Like, obviously, money was given over to Square to prevent this from coming to Xbox. Like, why wouldn't they have released it? They released Final Fantasy 15.
Yep.
They're releasing their other weird Final Fantasy 7, spin-off game to Xbox. It's just not Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, why not? Well, obviously there was money passed.
Yes.
Because, like, why wouldn't you release it?
Right.
Like, it's already made. You just make the discs. It's free money, basically. It's not going to lose the money to do it.
Nope.
So, but I mean, that's whatever. This happens like all the time.
Yeah.
It's been happening since geez Louise, probably since the Super Nintendo days, I would think.
I would imagine so.
But it's definitely been happening a long time, because it'd be like, well, this game's not coming out on Xbox 360. It's only coming out on PS3. It's like, well, why would they do that? Well, obviously they got paid money not to do it. Same thing where it's like, well, Tomb Raider's coming to the Xbox first for 6 months. Well, why would they do that? Well, because Microsoft gave them money.
Yeah.
Like, they're not doing it as a charitable thing. Like, yeah, we'll throw a bone to Microsoft this time. It's like, no, they paid them to do it.
We all know they did. That's how it works.
Yeah. So
console exclusivity.
It's
is
just
all money.
Yeah. It's just like, I don't know. Sony's like, oh, this will hurt our business. It's like, you're by far the number one gaming platform. Like, you'll be okay.
Yeah.
And, Microsoft said that we're going to do Call of Duty they've already signed a deal with Nintendo.
Yep.
10 years, Call of Duty, but like, imagine playing that on your Switch. Come on. Come on. It's just very fucked up.
Yes.
But I still want them on Game Pass. I hope it goes through.
Yeah.
I love Game Pass.
Yes.
It's too good. But I hope that other games end up on Game Pass.
Yeah.
But like Diablo, it's not scheduled to go on Game Pass. But it should be on Game Pass.
It should be on Game Pass.
But they don't own Blizzard yet.
Not yet.
But man, when they own Blizzard, it better be on fucking Game Pass, man.
Yeah, I was on Game Pass the other day, and I was like, well, I can't play any more
Outer Worlds.
So yeah. I guess I could just download and play Hi-Fi Rush. That just came out.
Oh, did you play it?
I did.
Well, why didn't you talk about it earlier?
Oh, because it was like weeks ago.
Oh.
I didn't.
Why didn't you talk about it then?
I didn't enjoy it as much.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't. It didn't stick in my brain like something I should talk about, because I didn't really enjoy it.
Fair enough.
It's just, I just didn't really enjoy it.
Okay. Yeah, that's the musical, like...
You would think that I would enjoy some game like that, where everything's like musical and all the attacks are timed to the beat, but then it's like, I don't know.
You should try that Metal Singer game then. It's like an FPS to metal, but it's like you play along with the music, so if you shoot to the tune of the music or some shit.
Oh, yeah. That one looked good.
Metal Hellsinger or something like that?
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but
it's on Game Pass.
Is it on Game Pass?
It's on Game Pass.
Oh, shit, I'll give it a try, though.
Is it on PC or just console? I'm not sure.
Oh, I guess I'll find out.
Anyways.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next up.
Okay.
Behavior Interactive partners with BLUMHOUSE and Atomic Monster for Dead by Daylight movie.
How did we end up with you reading the headlines?
I don't know.
How did that come about?
I don't know.
I think it's because it's funnier.
Probably. Let the dyslexic guy read
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny.
Exactly. Hey, come on, Mushmouth. Read the next line.
Dead by Daylight movie coming out from BLUMHOUSE, which is pretty cool.
What is it going to be, though?
I think it's just going to be...
It's just a slasher movie?
It's just going to be a slasher movie with
the teens. I guess the characters in the game are the teens.
Yeah.
So they'll cast these teens as real people.
Yeah.
And it'll be one of their created baddies, I guess. Because
probably. I don't
it's
think
not going to be like, oh shit,
baddie.
Michael Myers is coming for me, and Freddy Krueger. Oh fuck, I'm dead. So it's basically just going to be like another Friday the 13th, but with these characters.
Yeah, probably.
I'm down. I'm down with it.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty good.
I don't particularly think Dead by Daylight as a game looks fun at all.
No, sure doesn't.
I've watched a bunch of like people that I know play it and love it a lot.
Oh yeah, people. But it's divisive. Either you love it or you hate it.
I just am like, you're starting the motor now, and that looks terribly not fun.
Yeah,
and then you're stuck on a hook, and the animations are bad. But I guess if you like it, you like it. I've been just giving away all my Prime Dead by Daylight shit to people. Like, here's the code.
Yeah.
I'm never going to play this game.
Yep, that's what I do too.
Yeah, enjoy this fucking bangle or whatever I got for you here. So, but a movie? That kind of movie I would enjoy because it wouldn't be the same. There'd be a story. Yeah. Like, the movie's not literally... Well, maybe it could be. I mean
I imagine it'll follow a match pretty good.
But there'll be some backstory.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They'll have to build it up somehow. It's not just going to be like 5 teens are in the forest. It'll be like, this teen likes this teen romantically, so they're connected somehow, and they have a history or whatever. But I have seen modern horror movies where it's kind of like, it's go from like minute 1.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if this movie was made 10 years ago, there would have been like 20 minutes of setting it up. But it's like, wow, they start immediately in the cabin and they're under attack. Like, holy fuck, there's no beating around the bush. But I guess that's like the TikTok generation.
Yeah.
Like, I need to see something right now or I'm switching movies.
Yeah.
So I'd watch this.
Yeah, it should be pretty interesting, I think, depending.
I don't literally know any of the created killers in this game. The only time I ever like read about it, it's like, oh, they're adding Freddy to that. I like Freddy.
No, they're adding Pinhead. Oh,
yeah, I like Pinhead. It's like, that's not going to make me play this game.
Yeah, no, me neither. Nothing will make me actually play this game.
I'd have to be paid, basically.
Yeah.
If someone was like, is it free to play? Or do you have to buy it? If someone bought me the game, I'd play it one time on stream.
Yeah, just one time.
Or if they gave me $20.
Yeah.
Then I'd play it.
$20.
I think it's on Game
Play
Pass.
for a whole stream.
It's on Game Pass, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be interesting. Will it be better than, like, I don't know, some of the more modern Friday the 13th and stuff like that? It's by BLUMHOUSE, so I would think yes.
Yeah.
I think Atomic Monster, I think they just did Megan.
Oh.
I think they did Megan. So, which I enjoyed. Even though people are saying it's terrible, I don't care what they say. It is bad, of course. It's about a robot girl. Of course I know it's stupid. Come on.
Yeah.
It's about a robot girl. Like, come on. Anyways.
Atomic Monster.
I'm sure I just saw some movie that they did recently.
Let's have a quick peek.
Maybe it was Hellraiser?
No, Megan.
It was Megan?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sure I recognize that name.
Oh,
so.
They did the 2021 Mortal Kombat as well.
Ooh, I hear that is pretty bad. Like, as in not really good at all, but I should watch it because...
Oh, guess what's slated for 2025?
Mortal Kombat.
Megan 2.0.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course, dude, of course. Of course. Yeah. Also, the theatrical release of Megan was like PG. So that's another reason why people are like, this movie's stupid. So the like streaming version is like unrated. So, yeah. Anyways.
Next up. Mm-hmm. The court in Austria, the High Court. Maybe the High
I
Court?
believe Australia?
No,
Australia?
Austria.
That's not a country.
Oh,
Austria.
Have determined that loot boxes are illegal gambling. And they have told Sony that they need to refund money for FIFA packs.
It's not gambling. It's not gambling. You don't get anything from it.
You sure don't. The court says it's gambling. They told Sony that they need to reimburse people who have bought FIFA packs, but they're not really on the hook for that yet. So
yeah,
I don't know.
They say you got to do it, but then they will like sue for retrial and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Is opening a box of Smarties gambling?
Yes.
No, it's not gambling.
You're not guaranteed to get any red ones.
Yeah, but
you want those red ones.
It's not gambling though.
Isn't it?
No, it's not gambling because you're not getting anything.
You're getting red Smarties.
Yeah, but it's not guaranteed for you to get red Smarties.
No, it's not. It's no guarantee, so it's gambling.
So, but like, am I supposed to get exactly 1/3 of each? Like, could I open up a box and be like, I got 20% more blue Smarties. Oh, sorry. Let's make it international. I got 20% extra blue M&Ms.
Yeah.
And I didn't gamble with my money. I was expecting an exact amount. Like, you don't... Gambling is you get, like, something of value in return.
Smarties are a value.
Okay, so...
M&Ms are a value.
So, like, they're not supposed to...
What?
You know?
What do they call Smarties in the States?
They don't have Smarties.
Oh, they just have M&Ms?
They call Rocket Smarties.
Oh.
Smarties are Canadian.
Yeah.
Chocolate-covered candy.
Yeah.
And in the States, the Rocket... the Rockets?
Yeah.
Those are Smarties.
But those are not
Those are
chocolate covered.
No, they're like the compressed sugar pellet.
So they don't have anything down in the States that
just M&Ms.
They just had M&Ms. All right.
Yes. Smarties in Canada, the chocolate ones, existed before Smarties in the States.
Oh.
So when they brought them to Canada, they're like, you can't call them Smarties.
No, call them Rockets.
Call them Rockets.
Rockets. Chalk Rockets.
Yeah, they are chalky, dude. It's like eating an acid. I love them so much, though. Gambling is you pay money to a chance to win money or win a prize.
Win something of value.
In this, you're buying 5 cards. Is buying a pack of trading cards gambling?
Technically.
No, it's not gambling.
What if you get the Jace lottery?
The what?
You're just looking for Jace. What if you're not?
Who's Jace?
What if you're not interested in playing Magic the Gathering?
Yeah,
but
that's
you
not gambling.
really want Jace because Jace is worth the money. All you're doing is buying cards so you can sell them back.
It's not gambling.
It's not gambling?
No.
You could get the Jace lottery.
No,
they literally call it the Jace lottery.
Yeah, but that's you and your other nerds call it that. That's not gambling. What if I buy a pack of Topps trading cards?
Yep.
It's gambling? Everything's gambling.
If you don't get a goalie.
Everything's gambling. Everything's gambling.
It's gambling depending on who you ask.
This is like you're buying a fucking pack of trading cards.
Yeah.
At the store.
If there's value within that.
There's no value. You can't sell them.
If there's no value.
It's not gambling.
Then it's not gambling.
Exactly.
But there is value.
There's no value. What's the value?
Some people want those cards more than other people.
The digital cards.
Oh, digital cards?
Yes.
I mean, you can't trade them. You can't sell them.
They have no value.
They literally have no value.
Not gambling.
Depending on who you ask.
It's not gambling.
Because to some other people, they might
I know.
have
okay, I know. I'm getting like caught up here. It's like semantics.
Yeah.
It's technically not gambling.
We're just semanticing right now.
It's more like they are addicted to the randomization of it, right?
Yeah.
But it's not gambling. It's not gambling. You can still make
You
can still make these illegal and everything like that, but it's not gambling.
No.
Just as trading cards are not gambling.
No,
like,
I agree.
If they're going to do this, are they going to ban, like, you can only buy singles for Magic the Gathering now?
Maybe.
No, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. It's predatory, I agree.
Yes.
But is it any more predatory than buying a pack of Magic the Gathering cards?
Probably not.
No, it is, because it's super easy to fucking do it in this game.
Yeah.
You don't even have to go to the store, dude. you
just
just turn it on and be bye. Super fucking easy, dude.
Yeah.
I agree, it's predatory. I don't like it. I think it's stupid. If you're spending real money on FIFA packs, you're an idiot. But it's not gambling.
Yeah.
So, don't buy FIFA packs.
No.
Like, why would you do that? Just play the mode where you get all the characters for all the players for free.
Yeah, but that doesn't affect your online ranking with the rest of the world.
Fucking the online rankings suck my butthole, dude. Like, no.
You grew up in Canada. You didn't grow up in Europe where.
But I played NHL. If they had this, they had that shit in the NHL games. I never touched that shit.
Canadians are smarter.
No, we're not. We're not. We're not. Definitely not. I seen those guys protesting about the freedoms and shit.
Oh yeah.
It's like, we got them all, buddy. They're not even asking you to wear a mask.
Those aren't Canadians. Those are Americans.
Yeah, they are Americans. They wish they were Americans.
Oh man, do you see those? Their people are still out there on that stupid cross, like from the Blue Bridge. There's people still up on that.
Really?
Over.
What are they protesting?
They're just out
dude,
there.
Let's go out there with a camera and a mic and talk to them.
Fuck Trudeau. Fuck Trudeau, guys.
Dude, we got to get out there with a camera and a mic. Let's put the fucking roads on and go.
Be like, what are you guys doing?
That's 10 million views on YouTube.
It sure is.
God damn. Because you'd just ask them and you'd be like, tell me what your thoughts are, and you don't say anything.
Yeah.
I just look into the camera as they talk. I don't have to say anything.
Sure don't.
They incriminate themselves. They're so fucking stupid. It's a beautiful thing, dude.
Yes. All right. Lastly, in our news segment,
yes,
The Outer Worlds.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, Spacer's Choice Edition is coming to Xbox Series X and S.
Yes,
without a free upgrade.
Yeah, it's a bummer, dude.
You got to pay for this.
You do.
You have to. Pay
if you own the game and the DLC, it costs $5.
That's not bad.
So it's not bad. I don't own the game or the DLC, so I can't really get it.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I kind of really like this game. Do I want to buy the game and the DLC? But like, to buy it, it's like the old game is like, even still, it's like $60 for all that shit.
Yeah.
And to buy the Spacer's Choice one, it's like a full legit game. No physical version though. It's digital only.
No.
So it's like, but it adds a bunch of shit. Like, 60 FPS,
4K.
4K, no level cap, improved AI for companions and enemies. And it's like, fuck. But then your game save doesn't carry over. Because it's a separate game. So then it's like, oh, twice as many achievements. So it's like, oh, interesting.
I was actually already thinking about doing another playthrough of it, just like doing something completely different.
Well, that's the thing. I was like, I could play it as an evil peckerhead the second time. But I don't really think it's going to... You can't really be that evil in this game.
No. You could just run in there and kill everybody.
I guess that's true. But this is like one of the first upgrades that's come out for Xbox that isn't free.
Yeah.
Like everything else has been free.
I wonder...
then it was like, well, what's going on? It's coming on PS5 too. This is an Xbox game now. Huh. But I think it was not published by Microsoft. Like they technically own it because they own Obsidian, but it was published by like some other company. Their name is on the splash screen.
There's a lot of names going.
Well, there's
through
some other
screen.
name there, and I think they published it. So I think they published it on the other platforms. So yeah, it's like improved AI, no level cap, 60 FPS. If it was like I could move my save over, I'd probably do it.
Yeah,
but I don't think you can. So
yeah, there's different ways I kind of want to build my character.
Yeah, but you can respec.
Oh, I know you can respect,
okay, well,
but this is just the way I'm playing it through.
Yeah. So it's just disappointing, really.
Yeah,
disappointing because I was like, "Ooh, this is nice," but then it's like, "Oh, it's not that nice." So
yeah,
just a bit of a bummer.
Yeah,
but anyways,
Game Club,
ladies and
gentlemen,
we're doing it at the end
each week. We talk about a video game that we have played, and we always play the same video game, just like a book club. We read the same book, we play the same game. We don't play the entire game.
Who's reading?
I don't know. People, not me. I'm terrible at that kind of thing. Each week we play a level or a segment or a timed interval of that game.
Timed interval.
Yes, and then we talk about it.
Yes.
And if you want to join us, we do it live every Sunday.
Yes.
But if you can't make it live on Twitch or on Facebook or on YouTube, then you can join the Discord down below, the Purple Room Studios Discord, and then there will be a post in the forum about the game. And you can post your weekly thoughts and what you did in that game, and just tell us what you think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This time we were on Monarch.
Yes.
So we've done. This is basically the third major story mission.
Yes. Radio Free Monarch.
And we are trying to find out information about where there's chemicals. We need to bring all the other people,
the colonists who are frozen in time.
They're frozen. We need to bring them back. We're going back in time. So we need these chemicals to do it.
Yes.
We don't know where to get them.
Sure don't.
We can go to the information broker to get them, but his data channels are all plugged up by these warring factions on planet Monarch are overflowing the airways, so he can't broadcast or receive information.
And that's the Iconoclasts.
Yes.
MSI.
Yeah, I was like, they make graphics cards in this game?
Yeah, right?
That's crazy.
And the Sublight thugs.
Well, Sublight's not really... They're not really versus... It's like Iconoclast versus MSI.
Yeah.
And Sublight is there too.
Yeah.
So Monarch is another planet where there's the corporations came to set up shop. Shit was not going too well, and the board basically declared hey, if you operate on this planet, it's illegal.
Yeah.
You're off the board.
Yeah, so when they attempted to terraform this planet, everything just kind of went wrong.
Yeah.
They big creatures, big hostile creatures were
the
created.
Mantis queens and mantises.
And pools of acid, and the air is somewhat
sulfury.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not the best place to live.
It definitely isn't.
So I will say that this guy, Sanjar, that's in charge of MSI, his my character in the game and him kind of were on the same page.
Yeah.
Because he wants to change everything for the good of the workers.
Yeah.
And he knows that it's exploitative, but they were working on it to get into the board and everything. but they kind of got screwed over and they got cut off of the board. But he has a plan to get back in on the board and change things for the better for the employees, basically.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, Sanjar, okay, you're speaking my language here, because my character in the game is very anti-corporation.
Yeah.
If I can fuck over the corpse, they're getting fucked. So this I was in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, who do I help here, Sanjar or the Iconoclasts? We'll talk about what I chose later, because again, this was another one. Well, Mikey T, how many hours did you play on this chapter?
Oh, a lot.
I played like 12 hours probably this chapter.
I was playing up until this morning to get this. I went on, you go off on your tangents, you do all the stuff, and then I was like, yesterday, I was like, okay, time to get the main quest done.
Yeah.
And I played it yesterday, and then I had to wake up early today to continue playing it and get it done.
So on Tuesday, I played it for 9 hours. I streamed for 9 hours playing it.
Yes.
The only reason I stopped playing is because I was recording it for, video editing, whatever. And my computer started erroring out and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I was having trouble. So I'm like, I got to end the stream. Like I ended it super abruptly. My hard drive was full. So the second video didn't actually record. So all that footage is gone. But yeah, that sucked. But I would have kept playing because I only ended it like, I don't know, it was whatever, 4 or 5 in the afternoon. So I could have gone for longer. But I did that all day, like 9 hours. I did go to this corner store for like 20 minutes in the stream, but whatever. And at the end of the stream, I was looking at my quest list, and it was just like, the quest list was like 20 items, and I was like, holy fuck, there's so much to do still.
Yeah.
So then yesterday, I was like, okay, I got to hammer out at least the main mission. I can do the other side stuff maybe later.
Yeah.
But I got to finish the main mission.
Yeah.
And then I was looking at the main mission, and in part of the main mission is like you have to do these 2 side quests.
Yes.
So I was like, oh, fuck, okay, I do this. But then I was looking through my mission list, and like 75% of them were just like, oh, turn this quest in. I've done them already, I just haven't turned them in. So I went through and cleared out my list, and then I was like, oh, okay, that's much more manageable. And I went through and I did everything. Everything that I could find to do was done by the end of this. Mm-hmm. Without me going to Byzantium. Because that's the next area. I didn't go to Byzantium. Excuse me. Even though I had side missions in Byzantium. But yeah, it was like, holy shit, this was the biggest planet so far by far for stuff to do.
Yeah, it's huge, and there's lots of places to go, lots of things to see.
Yeah.
The planet is not particularly a nice one to be
No,
walking
it's
around.
not.
The color scheme is very hard to look at.
It's very bright and weird, but it's also like, oh, I gotta walk around this mountain range. Whereas like
mountain ranges and acid pools.
On Terra 2, it was like, I'll just walk straight to where I need to go.
Yeah.
This Monarch actually was Terra 1, but they renamed it when everyone was kicked off.
Yeah.
They called it, not everyone was kicked off, but you know what I mean. It became illegal to operate there.
Yeah, because it was a failed terraform.
Yeah. And yeah, so we have to help or hinder. Well, we have to choose who we want to help, right? So you said to me that you were like, I saw some stuff that you haven't seen.
Yep. Guaranteed.
And I was like, how did you see stuff I haven't seen?
Guaranteed.
Well, tell me how you saw stuff that I didn't see.
So, remember back on, what's that place? Back on Terra 2.
Like green...
not the Emerald Vale, Roseway Gardens.
Roseway Gardens, yeah.
When we were on the Groundbreaker, the information broker there was like, "Hey, go get me this stuff. Like, look at all this stuff."
Oh, yeah.
And so
you had 3.
There were 3 things you could get.
Yes.
So I gave 2 of them to the people on Roseway.
Yes.
And you gave all 3 of yours.
No.
No?
I gave 1 to her.
Oh.
I kept 1. I had 1 left.
Okay.
I don't remember what 1, but I did have 1.
So when I hopped back on the ship, one of the so the plan for the weird weapon I gave back to the guy, the scientist that was there.
Okay.
So he calls me up.
Oh.
And he's like, "Hey man, I made the weapon, but I can't. They don't want me to keep it.
Oh, interesting.
I got to get rid of it."
So which weapon was this?
So this is a named weapon. It is a recolored skin called the Ulti Nature, and it's by Anti Cleo.
Okay.
It's just like a pistol.
Okay.
But it's like all the colors are really weird on it. So it's got like orange and pink and red.
Okay, and what does it do? Or is it just like a regular gun, just has a different name? Is it a science weapon?
No, it's not a science weapon, but it does acid damage, and it's just a handgun that does acid damage.
Interesting. So was it a quest? Or was it just like...
No, it was like, hey, since you gave me those plants back, I got a gun for you.
And he just gave it to you?
Yeah, I just went over there, grabbed it.
Oh, crazy. But was it a quest tracked in your quest log?
No.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. I just went there.
I must have given that one to what's her name?
Yeah.
Because I gave 2 of them back to the people, and then I was like, oh, right, I'm supposed to give these to Lilia? Is that her name? Lilia?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So I did give one, but I don't know what one it was. Geez, I wonder if I got a follow-up thing because of the one I gave her. I don't know.
Yeah, not entirely sure.
That's interesting. I like that. Which did you do, like... So did you recruit the new character on this planet?
Yes.
So you got all the characters?
You have to, don't you?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
I think you could just say, like, I don't need you to come with me. Tell me where to go.
Yeah.
I didn't do that, of course.
No.
I said, come with me.
Yeah, I also did. She's got some good good dialogue with her.
Yeah, for sure. So, did you do her loyalty mission?
I haven't done it fully.
No, you haven't done it yet. Oh, okay.
I started it because you have to start it up there, but I haven't.
Okay.
At the top of the tower there, you have to start it, but I didn't.
I won't tell you how it goes then, but I did that. Did you do the Vickers loyalty mission?
Yes.
Okay.
All the way to
So what did you do? Like, how did you resolve it? Like, for example, for me, Vicker was like, I'm going to kill this guy. And I was like, I don't think that won't really help the situation.
Yeah, because I'm master persuader.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, yeah, you don't need to kill him. It's fine.
Yeah. I did that too.
And then of course he tells you about this. You can go to this hermit on Scylla.
Yes.
Who will translate the book for you.
Yeah. And it's like, here, take these drugs.
Yeah. Just go in this room, inhale deeply.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, let's go. And then we have a like group hallucination about like Vicker's mom and like all this shit. So did you tell him like, settle down, don't blow away your ghost mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have been like, yeah, let's kill it or get out of here. I don't like it. Let's go. Their perks they get aren't really that worthwhile.
No?
I don't even remember what it was, but it was just like a bonus to damage or something like that.
I don't even think I got one.
No, you did. Yeah, you probably missed it because it just pops up very small as like Vicker has unlocked the group perk or whatever. Oh. So if you look on his like stat page, you'll see at the bottom it'll say like, it'll say probably. Like loyalty perk or something like that. They weren't really... I looked at it and I was like, oh, that was it? But it was interesting to do the quests anyways, so it wasn't like a thing.
Yeah.
I got the parts for Parvati's sexy date. She still wants more, though.
Yes, she does.
She's like, I need a dress. We got to go to Byzantium. I was like, that'll be next time, Parvati. Yeah. Because I finished Nyoka's loyalty mission, I was like, fuck, I got to take Felix with me now. So
I know I haven't got his loyalty mission even come up yet. I haven't even
got it to come up yet. Same thing with Ellie.
Yeah.
She has not said anything about her loyalty mission.
I'll take Ellie and Felix out to see what their loyalty missions are as well.
It was weird. Apparently Felix, I don't know if he has a history on Monarch or something like that, because I never took him until I was finished. The whole thing, right? Yeah. So I took him, I finished Neo, I did everything. I had Nyoka. I finished off of a Monarch, and then I had I hadn't gone and got the gun from Phineas. And I knew the part to end the quest, you have to go talk to Phineas. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'll leave Nyoka, I'll take Ellie and Felix. We get off the ship on his ship, and Felix is like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? So I was like, here we go. Loyalty mission.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought too.
And he's like, I really looked up to him. And I'm like, who did he look up to? Like, who was he looking up to?
I was like, who? I was like, oh, Graham.
And then he's like, yeah. And then it's like, oh, you shouldn't look up to your... And he's talking about... I'm like, you never even fucking talked to Graham, man. Like, what are you talking about? So, I don't know if
I think he talked about Iconoclast stuff on the Groundbreaker.
I do not remember that at all, so...
I think that's where he talks about it.
Maybe he did, but I just was like... I'm like, who did you look up to? What are you talking about? So, it was, like, very weird anyways. That was the first time I'd gone into Phineas's ship, so I'm like, oh, look at this guy named Bubbles. Oh my god, this Sisty Pig is walking around. Pig. And I read all this stuff about how he like woke me up out of stasis, and how he was experimenting on pigs to make sure he could do it and stuff like that. I read all that shit. I know sometimes you don't read that stuff, but I read everything I found, basically. Every journal, every data entry, all that shit. I'm trying to think if there's anything else where I was just like kind of crazy that happened, or, it was fairly standard for quest-wise,
Yeah.
There wasn't any like crazy standout mission where I was like, I can't believe that happened.
There is one.
Okay. Which one?
When that, because after you're done flipping the switch to get the signal out, the ship crashes.
That was very unexpected and cool as hell.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
because
what's going on?
Usually in other like Fallout open world type games, they don't take over the camera.
Yeah,
so it'll be like, oh, there's a spaceship crashing, and you have to like look over it manually. With this one, it was like it took control, so you're looking at the ship, and I was like, holy fuck!
Yeah,
what's going on?
We just sent it a signal, and now that ship's crashing. Yeah. What the heck's going on?
So it's a UDL like blockade breaker or something like that. I'm not sure.
No, it's just, I think it's just part of the blockade up there.
Yeah, and it's crashed, and on the radio, of course, comes Sanjar and Graham.
Yeah,
and they're like, hey, if you get me that piece, I could really like lay down the law in this place. So I knew this was like the turning point of the thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the fuck am I going to do here?
I haven't done anything yet.
You didn't do it?
No, I haven't done it yet. I went straight to, I was like, I'll do it later. I went straight to Phineas and got the quest done.
I can't talk about it then.
Not yet.
Oh, no. That's too bad.
Yeah, I wondered if you had done that one, because I left a lot of quests undone.
So what happened with the iconoclasts for you?
They're just chilling.
Everything's over there?
Everything's fine.
So
I got the rollers for the printing press.
Yeah.
I got them to shut up, and they're just fine.
Oh my god, dude.
They're just fine.
Okay, I'll save it for next time, I guess.
Yeah.
That's very saddening. So I'd like to know what happened with you. I mean, you saw the spaceship crash.
I saw the spaceship crash. I knew there was going to be like a hard choice coming, but I was like, I just don't have time.
Okay.
I don't have time. It's literally 9 o'clock. I got to get downstairs.
I was wondering about the crash and if what was there, because it's like physically on the map.
Yeah.
Like there's a crash ship there now.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, I wonder what this area looked like before. Because like, I don't remember this yellow area with an acid pool. Like, what did this area look like before, Like,
yeah.
So,
I went through a lot of the areas because I tried to
I did too.
Push up from the bad launch site.
Yeah. I mean, I did too, but it's like they're so similar. Like,
yeah, oh yeah. They're very similar everywhere.
Like, it wasn't like obvious, like, oh yeah, this was where it crashed,
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, oh, it looks cool, but it's like, what did it look like before?
Yeah.
Like, was it just a yellow wall here? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen where it's crashed yet, so I don't know.
Yeah. It was cool anyways. What else? I've completed all the science weapons that I had options for. Did you know you can buy like clues as to where there's other?
No.
If you go to what's the the city in the tunnel, Cascadia? I can't remember.
City in the tunnel.
Yeah, it's where like Fallbrook. Yeah, I think maybe it's Fallbrook, because there's like
the one with where the sublight guys are.
Yeah,
it's Fallbrook.
You can talk to the like sundry person there, and they sell 2 clues.
Oh, okay.
For science weapons. Oh, okay. So I got those. One is on Byzantium, so I couldn't get it. But I got the other one. Do you have the mind control gun?
No.
It basically plays the Spacer's Choice song, kind of, and you just zap it, and you just keep holding it down, and as you shoot the guy with it, he like switches teams and starts attacking his buddies. So I'd like squirt the Mantis Queen with it, but you have to like continually shoot it.
Oh.
So it sort of sucks that way. And then I used Phineas's, I think it was Phineas's one, that's the shrink ray. And I sprayed some Mantis Queens. I'm like, he's so small, but then all of a sudden they're like, boop, just back to normal size.
They shrunk for long.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do on another playthrough was do pure science.
Oh yeah.
Because you get 100% science, and all of a sudden your upgrade of science weapons is 90% less.
Yeah. It's interesting. Anyways, I haven't used any of the other science weapons really. Just those two were like, oh, what will this do?
So that means you didn't get the goop launcher?
I did get it. I tried that one too. That one was interesting, and it only worked sometimes.
Yeah, I couldn't get it to do anything. I was like,
I managed to get one mantis worm guy. I don't know what they're called, but he like floated into the sky.
Oh.
I was like, oh, look at him go. But none of the others, because it's like frictionless or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So I hit him and he started floating away, but I couldn't get it to work on anybody else. So I tried to do it to myself too. I was spraying the ground right underneath me, see if I'd float away. I wish there was grenades in the game.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Just there'll be times I'd be like, I wish
there
I
are
had
grenade launchers.
Yeah, it's not the same though.
I haven't used any grenade launchers yet. I got my set kit and I haven't changed.
I tried them. Oh, the other thing too is I remember last time I was like, everything's so bullet spongy.
Yeah.
It's like I was using a level 8 gun.
The way I've seen it is that things that are supposed to be bullet spongy, like mantis queens, are bullet spongy. They're giant creatures with armor, so they're a little bit bullet spongy.
But once I switched to like level 20 guns, it was like, okay.
Yeah.
Because there's a... whose quest was it? I had to go back to the Emerald Vale. Maybe it's for Nyoko's quest. Nyoko? You have to go to Emerald Vale.
Oh, yeah, you have to go to Emerald Vale to find her dudes. I haven't done that part yet.
And I landed there at the I don't know, power plant or something like that. And not the power plant, but anyways, on my way over, it's like, oh, there's some fucking marauders. It's like one shot. So it's like, oh, okay. You know, it's like the gun is doing the damage. So in the chat, when I was playing it, one of the Mosh asked me, he's like, what do you think about the guns now? Like, do you still think? Because he's like, when I was playing it, it was either like I was one-shotting them or I took 300 shots to kill them. And I was like, well, that's because I was using a level 10 gun. Now it's like, I obviously am killing marauders. I'm on the level 1 world.
Yeah.
I should be one-shotting them.
Yeah.
And now that I've upgraded, like, the tougher enemies take a reasonable amount of shots for me.
Yeah.
So it's okay. I'm okay with it's not as bullet spongy as it was. Yeah. It was because I was stupid, basically. So
one thing I've noticed is the AI with the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
If one of my companions start attacking them, they just ignore me. They'll just run right past me, trying to get the other companion. I'll be like, "Where are you going, son?"
I haven't really noticed that too much.
I've noticed it quite a bit. They just run right past if the other guys start aggroing them. But I mean, that's what there is an aggro system in the game.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense that they would do that.
Yeah. I haven't really noticed that. What I'll find is like, I'll be like, holy shit, he's coming right for me and I'm reloading. I better use the companion ability, which you really should unlock, dude. They're so fun.
I'm too busy making my health or my doctor medical max.
It's literally like putting 10 points into it.
I can't waste it.
No, you got to do it.
I got to max out my medical.
You got to do it.
I'm a doctor.
They're just so good.
I'm also an engineer.
Like, it's basically they have their like super ability.
Yeah.
So like Ellie, I'll just tell you what two of them are. You do Ellie's and she's like a 6-shooter. She pulls out a gun and she's like, and like fans the hammer and blows him away. But I hate Felix. He's the worst. His is fucking hilarious. Because the first time I did it, you don't even know what it is. He fucking runs over and drop kicks a mantis queen. It's like, well, now you're dead. But it's great for when you're like in the midst of reloading and something's charging you, because no matter where they are, they'll just teleport to where they need to be.
Move.
And like Nyoka pulls out a huge chain gun and is just like, ah. So it's fun.
Yeah,
anyways.
maybe I will.
It's fun anyways.
Maybe I will.
I still haven't got any other perks for like negatives. You know how you got like the primal one for getting punched.
Oh yeah, I got a
times?
few now.
I have 2, I think.
I just walk in there and tank everything.
I have the primal one and the one because I've fallen and broken my legs too many times.
That's great.
Those are the only 2. And I know there's ones for taking too many shots of like plasma and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got a couple of those.
I just don't get hit.
Yeah.
I just don't get hit.
There you go.
I wear my clothes to look cool as hell. I got a cowboy hat on because it had +5 to long guns.
That's too
And
bad you can't. I've got a named eye patch.
I have a bunch of that shit, but I don't wear that shit, man. I ain't wearing an eye patch, dude.
All my guys are not looking cool. We're just like a power armor squad.
Ellie's wearing like I think her default uniform. I'm just letting her go.
I think it was before I realized that the level of the equipment had to match your level, so you couldn't go above your level. And that was before I equipped everyone in power armor because it was the most highest level stuff I could find.
Yeah.
But that was before I realized that, I can level this stuff up past, because I was like, I can't level this stuff up past this level of the item. So.
Yeah. It's been fun anyways.
Yeah. I really like how context sensitive chatting with everyone is. Depending on what you're wearing, depending on who's in your party, there'd be a lot of different dialogue.
I don't wear any armor that's Iconoclast or Marauder. I just delete that shit right away. I'm not wearing that. I'm not touching that shit. Gets deleted. Even though I was like, damn, this mask looks kind of cool. I was like, no, delete it. Again, the food inventory and shit.
Oh.
Terrible.
Nah, it's fine.
What do you mean?
If you go through at the start and you set stuff that you don't want as junk, it'll always go to junk.
No fucking way.
Yeah, it'll always go to junk.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just go through, find the stuff that you want, set everything else as junk, and it'll
Oh
automatically
my
go to junk.
god. Why would they not tell you that in the game?
I don't know.
Like, I never use the junk ability because usually in any other game it just puts it in the junk.
Yeah.
It's like, so what? It doesn't automatically do it.
Yeah, this one automatic. Once you pick it up again, it just goes straight to junk.
Dude. Okay. All right.
It makes it a whole lot better.
Why would they not tell you that? Maybe they did and I missed it, but like, I'll have to look in the codex and see if it says that.
Yeah.
And I just skipped it because I didn't bother reading about junk.
Yeah, could be.
How did you find that out?
I just started, I was like, hey, well, I
want
did
this.
that thing where I went through and I just started putting stuff as junk because I'm like, okay, I'll keep this, set the other thing to junk, keep this, set the other thing to junk. And then I would start picking up stuff again and be like,
where did it go?
Pretty sure I picked up all this stuff, and I look over in the junk, and there it is.
Dude, incredible. Incredible. I'm going to have to check that out. Yeah, that would make it a lot better.
Oh, yeah, definitely makes it better.
Jeez, I wonder if I could do that for guns I'm never going to use.
I don't know.
I have a lot of fucking mods too, man.
Yeah. The locker that's right beside the bridge on the ship is just one's full of mods, one's full of hats.
Oh, crazy.
I'm just like,
I just carry everything.
Save all this stuff.
I just carry all my mods, so crazy. Okay.
When I put all those mods into my inventory, I can't walk anymore. I can't run.
Yeah. I think I can carry 250 pounds now because I keep taking like perks to increase my carry weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. The perk system, I mean, I don't know. Some of the perks is just like,
they're mediocre at best. It's just like, it's pretty standard perk stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what do I pick? None of this is any good because I don't control my companion's special abilities.
Yeah, exactly. There was one part where I used slow-mo. I don't want to say, but fuck, it was so funny. I'll save it for another time.
Yeah.
The next time.
Yeah.
What else? Yeah, like, just everything is good. I like flying around in the ship. I like going back to the ship and it'll be like, Captain, Nyoka is drunk again. Have you seen that one?
I haven't seen her drunk again, no. It's always
fucking hilarious.
It's always Felix and somebody arguing.
Nyoka drunk is hilarious. Because you go to her room and she's passed out in the most uncomfortable looking position ever. She's snoring and Sam is dusting her. And I'm like, is she dead? And then you like listen a bit and it's like, oh, I can hear her snoring. But I go and listen to all those interactions they do.
Yeah.
It's just adds a little bit.
I'm like, I'm too busy.
Yeah,
you got
Felix
too many quests to do.
Felix is like, fuck this guy. I don't care about what he's got to say, but I'd like to do his loyalty mission anyways.
Yeah, gotta find it.
Yeah, so
once I'm done Nyoka's, I will probably. But then I have to switch out Pavardi.
Yeah,
I don't want to switch out Pavardi at all.
I want to clear out all the loyalty missions, and then I'll just be like Nyoka or Ellie with Parvati.
Yeah,
that's
Parvati's the best.
Yeah, she is the best.
She is the best.
I don't know why certain people don't like her.
Yeah, I don't know why either. She's got. I don't know.
She's just wholesome.
Yeah, she's very wholesome.
Yeah. So, anyways, I like Ellie. She's kind of funny. And actually, I had some quest I had her with, and she answered a medical thing.
Yeah.
Because she's a doctor.
Yeah.
So I said like the medical selection, and she said the whatever, X, Y, and Z.
Probably because your skill wasn't high enough unless you had her with you.
Maybe. But yeah, it was interesting anyways.
Nice.
And I like it when they'll just pipe up. It'll be like, oh, Ellie had her own line with Sanjar. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, pretty cool. I did all the quests inside the main city there on Monarch.
I did not.
I did the Union. Did you do the Union quest with Varuka or whatever? Velma? Where she's like, oh, these guys are not, they're slacking off. And they want to raise,
I've
but I'm
not
not
done that one.
Oh, okay.
I started it, but I'm not done it yet.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to continue on. I don't know how much more we got. Like,
I know.
I'm thinking it's getting close to the end. Like, I don't see any other planets unless we're going to different areas on planets or something.
It could be.
Well, Byzantium was supposed to be like the, I don't know, utopia of, the galaxy or whatever.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, I'm moving to Byzantium. So, I also found hidden areas on the Groundbreaker. Like I was climbing on pipes in the roof and shit.
Yeah.
Have you done that?
No.
Yeah, I found some entryway. Oh, no. So down a hallway, earlier in the game, there was these door on the left and right that were locked that I couldn't pick.
Uh-huh.
And I went back and looked at it, and I was like, opened it up, and there's just like a ladder into the roof. And you climb up the ladder in the roof, and there's like a dead guy up there, and then you hear this guy like, help me, I've been trapped in here for days, help me. And he's like trapped in a bathroom up there. The toilet was overflowing. And there's like brown smears everywhere. And there's like a dookie on the floor.
Well, I'm going to have to go and find that.
But then I was like, oh, there's like a, somewhere you can crouch underneath. And it was like, oh, I can walk on these cables in the roof. And there's like a chest over in the middle of the room and shit like that. So, I mean, it was nothing good in it.
Yeah.
There's very rarely anything worth it, anything in any chest. But it was like, oh, I found something. That's cool. So, I like that.
Yeah.
But very small game compared to other open world games.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Sure.
Very small. I was kind of surprised with how big Monarch was. It was probably the biggest area so far.
Yeah.
So, like, if you want to walk, like when you're first moving around and you have no fast travel pace, like fast travel locations, it's like, wow, it took me like 15 minutes to get where I wanted to go.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's quite a large place.
So, still liking it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Liking the story. All the voice acting's good, more or less. Felix sucks.
I haven't had enough interactions with Felix to come to that conclusion
He just says stupid shit. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Felix.
Yeah, he's just a kid.
I mean,
He's just an idealist kid with
he's an idiot.
Iconoclast.
He's an idiot. I'm considering once I finish the loyalty mission, telling him to fuck off. Get the fuck off my ship, buddy. So,
what level are you in right now?
25.
Oh, okay. So you're one. I think you're a level ahead of me then.
Yeah, I think I got 25 last night or something, or yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah. Every time I level up, I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. It's crazy. You finish a quest, like I finished the Monarch Iconoclast / MSI quest, and I was like, I got 30,000 experience points or something, and I didn't even level up.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like, how much do I need? So it's pretty crazy.
It's a good sound when you level up. Yeah, there's an item that you can pick up, and it goes doo 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 doo.
Oh, that's the music box.
I was just picking stuff up everywhere, not even reading
music
what it was.
box,
and it would always come up and be like, what a pleasant sound.
I always look at everything I'm looting because it's like a weapon. I always just immediately grind it up.
Yeah.
It never goes in my inventory. Very rarely.
Yeah.
Which is part of the problem why my gun sucked. Because like I'd look at it and be like, oh, I'm using that gun. Grind it up.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you got a level 4 version.
Yeah, and then I look in the inventory.
Like a Mark II Ultra.
Yeah, I accidentally pick one up. I'm like, oh, it's the same gun, but this one's like level 20. I should use that one.
Yeah, maybe that's a lot of the problems that people are having with bullet sponginess is that they weren't upgrading their weapons or picking up new weapons. They'd be like, oh, this one's good.
How much money do you have?
Not a lot.
I got like 50,000 bucks.
I probably have that much right now.
Yeah.
But, as soon as I haven't leveled up my weapons in a while, so as soon as I level them up again, it's just going to go right down to 0.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Because there's a lot of cash involved in that.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to play some more on Tuesday, I think.
Yes. I might play some more tonight.
Beautiful. I like it.
Guys, listening along, if you want to get involved with Game Club, you can interact with us live in the chat. We don't have any of our normal people here that would be interacting with us in the chat, telling us how their experiences went in the game. And if you can't make it, join the Discord and post under the Outer Worlds post in the forum.
Yep.
And we will go ahead and read that out on stream and tell you what we think about your little adventure.
Yes, please do.
Yes.
I think you'd enjoy the game. It's on Game Pass, so
yes.
Just play it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that'll bring us to the end of this podcast, episode 119
19.
of the Stream Void
Yes.
pod. If you're listening to this on the RSS feeds, on your podcatcher of choice, make sure you leave us a like or a rating or something. Just tell us you're having a listen and you like it, or what we can do better. You know, you liking it, what we can do better, things like that.
Yes.
Just leave us a something.
Yes, please do.
And with that, we'll see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Goodbye.
Bye.